Saber blade. Seek the light in darkness. Saber blade. Seek the light in darkness. Saber blade. Seek the light in darkness.
Hello, good morning to day 2 of streaming. I know we're getting 2 drama streams, commentary streams, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Hello, we got things fresh off the press. Hello, CJ Person. OIVOI, Dossie, my favorite mod. How are you? Definitely looking forward to your opinions, Home Skillet. Thank you, TX2 RMNP. All right, so we have 2 subjects today that we're going to go through. One just released what? This morning. Yeah, today's April 10th, right? Today is April 10th, and we are going to go over a Google document. Yay! I haven't went through a Google document the last Google document I went through was, I think it was the Turkey Tom thing. The Turkey Tom document we went through. But today, we're just going to go through the newest one that dropped on a person named Sykkuno. Is that how you say his name? I don't know if that's how I say his name. I've never heard of this guy, but apparently there's a really big Twitch streamer. Actually, no, let me first ask you guys. Would you rather me jump into the quartering? Because as I finished my stream last night, stuff dropped. More stuff dropped on the quartering. Brittany Venti did a live stream dropping her DMs with the quartering, and a lot of stuff was revealed. I stopped by her stream for a very short duration, saw some things I had never seen before. I'm like, oh my god, more stuff on the quartering that I didn't know about. So the word is Sykkuno. 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 Sykkuno la yamba. Sykkuno la be. Oh, Sykkuno no. Okay, so my question is, do you want me to jump in this the Sykkuno shit, right? Because this just happened like three hours ago. This stuff was posted, or do you want me to go into the quartering stuff? Because both of them is all new stuff. It's stuff that I haven't seen and watched fully, so it's all new. It's fresh off the press. What would you guys prefer? Do you want me to go into the newest first, which would be the Sykkuno stuff that happened? What, it was posted at 6 a.m. this morning, which already has 5.5 million views. I skimmed it very briefly. I didn't read much of it. I think it's pretty lame. I'm going to be honest. I think we've kind of regressed backwards, but we'll get into that later. Which one would you prefer? Do you want me to go into the quartering, or do you want me to do Sykkuno? Because this is your guys' time. Tell me what you want. What do you guys want? Or do you not care? I'm down to watch whatever you want to watch first. I actually remember being in the audience of one of PP's very first guest appearances when he was just getting started about 10 years ago. Damn, you're an old viewer. I'm not really familiar with PPP, to be honest. So, like, I know who he is in Kino Casino, but, like, anything past that, I don't know. You guys want the newest? CJ says the newest. All right. You want the newest. All right, well, the newest I will give you. So, let's do this. Let me find the tweet. Here we go. And transition. All right. We are on the wonderful website known as X. Okay. And this account, don't know how to say it. Unlicensed nurse bunny, 20 years old. She, her. I believe it's a VTuber. I think this is VTuber drama is what we got going here right now. A lot of mutuals. And her we follow, which is fine, whatever. She posted this morning at 6 a.m. April 10th. This already has 5.5 million views. Like, I want to make sure. That's crazy to me. In less than 4 hours, this has 5.5 million views. And that always is a little concerning when things like this go, like, semi-viral. These Google Docs. And what is it about, like, X, Twitter, of people dropping Google Docs on people? Like, why don't you actually just sit down and make a video? It's so much easier to make a video and explain things rather than just reading a gigantic document with, like, screenshots of things. I find videos to be way more informative than Google Docs, but Google Docs are... I don't know. I feel like Google Docs are just iffy in general. But let's do this. So it says, exposing Sykkuno, a serial cheater, a master manipulator, and a dangerous predator. Now, the first thing I am noticing more than anything in this post is this point right here. A dangerous predator. I always want to raise my eyebrow when somebody says this, because let me ask you guys, when you hear the term dangerous predator, what is the first thing that you think of? Okay, chat, tell me, what is the first, you hear somebody is a predator, what is the first thing you think of? I'll tell you what I think after I see what you guys say. What do you guys think? Come on, tell me. There's 26 people in here, talk to me. Where's the chat? Come on, yo, 26 people, you guys, voice your opinion. Actually, I don't know how long is my stream delay. If it's like 60 seconds, then that's going to be stupid. Anyways, Dane, when I hear the term predator, I think pedophile. Darcy says, a predator makes me think that he's talking to kids. Exactly. A predator talking to somebody who's under the age of 18, trying to facilitate, meet, solicitate, right? Yeah, preying on young fans. Exactly, Trump, yeah. Not far off with that. Did you know that's why we have the Iran war? Trump's trying to take away himself off those Epstein files. But no, when I hear dangerous predator, I think somebody's talking to children and trying to, like, solicitate stuff, illegal stuff. That is the first thing that I think of all the time. And we're going to establish here that if somebody is 18 years of age, you're an adult. Okay, I don't care if they are a new adult. If you're 18, 19, 20, or 21 years old, you are an adult. And if you're 35 years old, or you're 25 years old, and you're talking to a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old, I don't care. Can we just get, I don't care. Genuinely. Now, if you're talking to this person when they're like 13, 14, 15, right? 16, or even underage, and then you're like specifically like, oh, I can't wait till you're 18. Yeah, that's understandable. But if you're talking to an adult, you're talking to an adult. Let's not water it down and make it something it's not. Okay? But anyways, we're at 5.5 million views. It's probably, by the time the stream's done today, it's probably going to be at like 6, 7, 8 million. I'm gonna guess. But anyways, so this is it. The document. Let's click this and see what it is. All right, we're gonna go through this. How many pages is this? We got 32 pages. It was, what was the Australian guys? It was something. What's that meme? You guys know what the meme, the Pages guy, when he's screaming, the autistic Aussie guy who's always like, it was 14 pages, 14 pages, man. Well, we got 32 to go through, and we're going to go through each and every little thing that there is. All right? Legally, I don't care. It's still on a bit weird for an older person's part. Yeah, but also from like a psychological, from like a evolutionary standpoint, like, if you can get somebody who's like 21 years old and who's really young and beautiful, and you're older, like, biologically, like, people are going to go for people who are younger typically. That is like so normal, especially like my age, man, in my 30s, like, everybody has like 50 kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, I'm dating people younger than me because I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody with a bunch more kids. Like, I've done it. I've experienced it. I love it. I'm still a stepdad. I got a strong relationship with my stepkids, but I'm over it in terms of like, I don't want to date somebody with more kids, right? Like, I just know. So like, dating people who are younger, who don't have kids, I'm more inclined to date people who are younger. But anyways, let's get into this. On Valentine's of this year, so that would be February, okay, I was followed on Twitter by Sykkuno. I thought it was amazing that a big content creator even knew I existed, let alone follow me on social media. He had been my role model and someone that I looked up to for a very, very long time, ever since my high school days. However, what I learned about Sykkuno was that the day would make me regret my decision. Sykkuno is not the kind, soft-spoken character that you see on stream. He is a serial cheater, liar, and manipulator who uses his status to get what he wants from as many women as possible. More specifically, ones who are smaller or up-and-coming content creators, knowing that he can take advantage of them. All right. After confiding in me and many others that have similar experiences with Sykkuno, I realized that this was not an isolated incident. In fact, it was something that had been going on for multiple years. He would always make sure to cover his tracks and never left a paper trail significant enough for something to make public. But now, this has all changed. These are serious allegations, and I fully understand that this should not be treated lightly. Well, if they're serious allegations, I really hope that you come along with evidence for it, because you're using the term serious allegations, so come on. Please, for the love of Christ, post shit that actually like proves your point. If not, I don't like these nothing burger type of Google Docs, and I've read too many of them over the years where people are just like, this person cheated on me. Horrible, horrible, horrible exposed doc. And like, yeah, cheating shitty, people do it, get over it. Like, it happens. It's part of dating. Okay, I've been cheated on. You don't see me making 15 Google Docs because I've been cheated on by two different people, right? Like, come on, get over it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, there are serious allegations that I fully understand that this should not be treated lightly. Hello, Juliara, how are you? I urge all other content creators who have been personally affected by Sykkuno's behavior to not remain silent, as I believe there is strength in numbers. This document will not only include proof from me, but from other victims who has given me their consent as well. Predator is a strong word, so she better have some evidence that he did something really bad. I agree. But again, this is the first time I'm reading this. I skimmed it before. I very quickly just skimmed it because I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything like, you know, inappropriate like images or something that I put on stream, right? Below you will find evidence that will expose his calculated pattern of love bombing, manipulation, as well as recording a voice call where he explicitly admits to all of his wrongdoings, everything. Okay, well, love bombing is so common these days. It is not a gender-specific issue. Men and women both do it, and it's not a good thing regardless. And I think that when you're starting to date people in general, love bombing is just something that you have to experience to know that it's a red flag. Okay? It's a normal part of dating. I think all of us have dated somebody at some point who has love bombed them. Or maybe you've been a love bomber. Love bombee, right? This is a normal part of the dating world. But also, like, it can be shitty. But also, if this is your first time experiencing love bombing, like, you're naive and ignorant. It happens, right? It's a pattern recognition. Like, once you recognize what love bombing is, you pretty much tend to avoid it later on in life, in my opinion. Our first conversation. So this was all this year, February, right? So after Valentine's Day, one second, I got a text message. Okay, I go to sleep now. I'm texting my stepkid. After Valentine's Day, I was so excited about him following me that I told a friend who then urged me to strike up a conversation. I finally worked up the courage to send him a DM, and he replied right away. Sykkuno, are you looking for a Valentine's date, perhaps? That's innocent. What? You can't just open up with something like that. And besides, Valentine's Day is almost over where I'm from already. And besides, Valentine's Day is almost over where I'm from already. Sorry, I can't read. She says, I mean, we can always do Valentine's Day over YK. What's YK? Am I stupid? Is that like a chat date? What is that? YK? It's not do over YK. Somebody help me. What does YK mean? Or do I need to go to Google and type in what YK? Oh god, the second point already. He invited me to play video games with him. Okay. I've done this with women. In the same first conversation, he brought up what type of games he likes to play. Oh my god, you know? That's all it means? Oh my god, dude. I'm showing my boomerism right now. That's what it means? You know? It's that simple, you know? I thought it meant like an app or so. Oh my god, I feel stupid. Thank you guys for educating me. Jesus Christ, I feel so stupid. Dude, I swear to God, when I'm talking to my stepkids, they use abbreviations. I'm like, what the fuck is this abbreviation? And I have to go to Google and I look for this. I'm like, what? There's an abbreviation for something now, like the word something. Like, I am getting old, dude. This is proof I'm getting. I don't know the text lingo. I'm getting old, man. Thank you for educating me on. I thought it was an app or something. Anyways, he invited me to play games with him. In the first conversation, he brought up what kind of games he liked to play and invited me to play with him after a convention. Okay. Sykkuno, I can take the healing kit occasionally. You heal you in it. What time What time is it where you're from? It's 5:48 a.m., but I have horrible sleep schedule. It's 5:48 a.m. What? Oh my gosh. Wait, do you want to play right now? If you're not tired or something, why are you awake? Because I'm bad at sleeping, okay? I gym at night. It's okay. I'm pretty bad at sleeping too, not gonna lie. All right? This is so innocent. Like, God, I love playing video games with people. I don't play video games with a lot of women because I don't know a lot of women who play fucking video games. If I did, I would play with them. On a real note, a friend of mine dared me because I didn't know how to reach out. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to come across off weird. LOL. You aren't weird at all. Don't worry. And I didn't say no. I guess so. Lol. Joking. What games do you like to play? I'm a massive game player. That's usually how I meet people and make friends, to be honest. Well, I've been an Overwatch addict because the Sykkuno bundle, lol. But apart from that, I play a lot of Outlast Trials. Please say you have it and play with me. I need more people to play with. Outlast Trials, I played it, but I'm pretty bad. Can you carry me? I play Overwatch a little, but I'm like most useful on Torb, hiding behind turret, but they nerfed that apparently. I'm super goated. Don't worry, heart. See, you can't be talking. I just finished streaming, but I can maybe play in a little bit. I just want to get some food and shower and stuff. Of course, take your time. My Discord is... By the way, you can just add me whenever you're free, and free anytime soon. I was just asking because I might get tired before we can play. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry it took so long. It's fine. I'm just playing quick play. Okay, so I have a convention I have... What is Sykkuno stream specifically on Twitch? Do we know? God, I'm gonna be honest. I hate it when this is like framed like one text message is one gigantic page. This is not really 32 pages. It's probably like 10, to be honest. Like, format it differently. I wish people could like just put all the screenshots together in like a blend, but it's all right. People don't know how to write Google Docs properly. Let's play tomorrow. I mean, you had me waiting for a rain check. Oh, I'm sorry. I owe you one. I mean, a game or two wouldn't hurt, right? Also, which convention? It's like a small one. Just got sponsored to go for some Gundam game, but I have to be there early. Okay. But like one game, it's not like you're staying up super late. Man, if a girl was asking me this hard to play a video game with her, I'd be like, absolutely, I will play with you afterward. I've never had a woman hit me up and be like, I want to play this game with you so bad. I will play an extra tomorrow. We can do Outlast Trials. Okay, are you good with horror though? Also, should I add you on DC or... Okay, this is like, dude, we're on, what page are we on? We're on page 6. This is a nothing burger so far. Interest in where I live. Okay. For context, this is the same day as the first conversation. Only moved to Discord and a few hours apart since I'm in the EU time zone and he's in the US time zone. Things started out innocently enough with him inquiring about fun things to do where I live, such as aquariums and conventions. TwitchCon EU specifically, I'd like to point out that I said we could go on a date to make up for Valentine's. He not once expressed to me any discomfort or that he was single. God. That's crazy to have. That's lucky man. You got women fucking lining up like, hey, can I take you? Let's go on a Valentine's date. Huh. I had a great Valentine's, by the way, but I don't experience people like, I don't experience women like wanting to make plans with me. It's lucky man. I'll try that. Do they have aquariums? I'm a big fan of aquariums. There's an artiste in Amsterdam. We could make it a date, to make up for Valentine's. Artist, what? Wait, how far is even TwitchCon? Oh my gosh, let me check. Last days of May. Well, okay, it's actually like only a few months away. Wow, it really sneaks up. Holy moly. Okay. This is like, okay, interesting. I'm confused. What? This... Interest in where I live. What is this? I thought it was going to be like, so where do you live specifically? Like, what city do you live? What's your home address? This is it. It's literally, I don't understand. What is supposed to be the screenshot? Quartering is live coping. Oh, should we stream snipe the quartering after this? Dude, oh, I forgot to mention, Quartering, I went on he streamed for 5 hours yesterday, and he banned me. I wrote in his chat, he banned me and then said, bye, Repsion. Bye, Repsion. Go sell your underwear some more. He was on stream for 5 hours trying to play Crimson Dawn, and he kept looking at chat. He banned over 200 people last night in his stream. He was seething, like just salt just dripping out of his mouth. He was like this, bye, bye, Crimson, bye, Dark Knight. He was banning everybody, just looking over, saying bye, 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 ban, 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 ban. Tell me you're not salty and you're a fucking fat tard on the internet, Quartering, who can't deal with people mocking and making fun of you, you big fat retard. You big seething moron, anti-free speech flaggot. Anyways, sorry. A little carried away there. Anyway, this part of this is nothing. This is the most dumb. Interesting where I live. It's this screenshot is like nothing. My God, this is bad. This is bad already. Okay, this is really bad. We're now 8 pages into this. He followed my private Instagram. He would also follow my private Instagram that is only available to my IRL friends and family while using his official Sykkuno account. Okay, so if you didn't want him following your private Instagram, which you have to send a request, then just fucking deny it. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, I have a private Instagram too with almost 15,000 followers on it. I follow people on it because it's my personal Instagram. It doesn't mean anything. Who cares? What is the point of this? This took up one whole page? Dude, this document's like 10 pages at max. This is ridiculous. This is so bad already. Making plans to meet me in person. All right, please be juicy. In this 2-hour Discord gaming call, the same day as our first conversation, Sykkuno made plans to meet me IRL. It was set to be the same weekend as DomoiCon 2026 since he was flying over anyway to attend TwitchCon EU. Going to the aquarium would be our first date. I also learned that there was a 15-year age gap between us. Okay. If you're above the age of 18, who the fuck gives a shit? Genuinely, I don't care. People having age gap does not make somebody a pedophile. I'm gonna say that for the record. If you're an adult, if you're 19, 20, you want to date somebody who's 45 years old, you're allowed to do that. I don't think somebody's a predator for that. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that on the record. I don't care. The age gap argument's stupid. Unless they're underage, I don't care. Call ended. Wait, how did you learn about the 15-year age gap, though? Like, you bold this, but, like, what's the conversation took place from that? I'm so bad at Outlast. It was fun hanging out, though. I will find the best of reels to send. No, hun, you did great. I have friends that did way worse than you. I expected less than you. Okay. Making plans to move in together. If they care about the age gap, then why are they continuing to communicating with them this way? Exactly. And don't pull the whole, oh, he's famous bullshit. I don't know. If you're an adult and you have a problem, let's just say you're 20 years old and there's a 40-year-old man who's a content creator and you guys are talking and you guys are talking about going on a date and blah, and then it doesn't work out with you or something, whatever happens, and then you come in like, oh, there's a big age gap between us. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. Like, you're the one who's initiating wanting to go on a date with this person for Valentine's Day. You are the person initiating the date shit. So far that I've seen in this whole post. With Sykkuno, our relationship moved so incredibly fast it almost felt like a dream. So what, is she like starstruck? It was like he could make anything happen. As someone so prolific and successful as him, I had no reason to doubt anything he said to me. These screenshots show that Sykkuno and I were intending to adopt a cat and have me possibly move into his house. Okay, so this is wacko. You haven't even met this person you haven't even met this person IRL, and you're planning on moving in. This person is naive and stupid. Sykkuno is naive and let me just read. I told him we could get a cat, yet due to me not being a U.S. citizen and possibly having visa issues, keep in mind this conversation happened 2 days after our first conversation. Look, I'm going to put this on the record. I actually, if whoever initiated the moving in together, that's crazy. From a man perspective and a girl perspective, you guys are both fucking retards, okay? You guys are both stupid. You're talking to somebody, and with your first 2 days of talking to somebody online and you're talking about moving in together, yeah, you're both morons. You're both stupid. Both of you are stupid. That's a red flag on both of your ends, okay? That's crazy to me. But let's read the screenshot. Maybe she I don't know. Who initiated what? I'm curious. Can't make it hard to go outside or do too much something. Oh, I get that. I'm allergic to grass. Not as bad as I can become really dizzy from it. It's like the only allergy I have. But if I ever come to visit, like, we don't have to always go out, you know, as long as you're comfy. Also, aren't pets bad for your condition? I don't know how sensitive. Sometimes cat hairs can make it worse. Certain ones can be. Depends on my dog is fine, though. He's not very allergic. Well, the family dog that I don't see as often anymore. So, like, hyperallergenic pets are fine. Okay, there's more screenshots here. I'm like, where's the fucking moving in shit? I mean, if there's always anything, we'll have to think about a name. No. So they're talking about adopting an animal 2 days. Yeah, but I don't know if I can take care of it by myself, or are we just going to name it? I'll have to stay to help take care of it. I'm okay with that, though. I don't know how that would work with me staying there. I can't stay forever because I'm not an American citizen. I'll also probably have to go back as well, because I mean, I hope I can go back to studying the end of the year, and like, general everything is expensive. Yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe we can get a cat together then. Besides, don't you already have a cat? Yeah, but they're my dad's. Also, did you finally order the foods? Lolsies. Oh, I see. So you wouldn't have to bring them if you just move someone? No, I guess. So what I'm missing from this conversation, look, context, I feel like there's stuff missing. This is 8:25, 8:31. So this screenshot is at 8:25. The next screenshot is at 8:35. So there's a 5-minute. Look, these Discord logs have timestamps attached to them. So I'm looking at the timestamps: 8:31, 8:32, 8:38, 8:35. So there is missing. I'm telling you right now, there are missing. No, possibly. This is 8:21, 8:25. There could be screenshots missing from this. I don't know. These are actually the. Oh no, it is chronological. It goes 21, 25, 25, 31, 31, 32, 38. So there was a point where there's a 3-minute in between these screenshots. Stuff could be missing, but also I don't see where. I want to know who initiated the moving in. That's what I want to know. Did he initiate? Oh, I want to move. Like, let's move in together and adopt an animal, right? Like, I want to know who initiated that. I can't. There's nothing here. I'm looking at this. There's literally nothing here. We had known each other for barely a few days, and this 34-year-old man was already expressing interest in moving in together with the same house. Where is that, though? I don't see this in the screenshot. Am I, like, you look, guys, you're looking at the same thing. Am I blind here? I don't see where he's suggesting them moving in together. Because, look, if he did do that, then yeah, that's a red flag. And that's fucking weird and not normal. You don't want to move in together within fucking 2 days of talking to somebody. That's fucking wild. I think he lives with his girlfriend, so he wasn't serious about moving in with this girl. But even then, he does live with his girlfriend, but I don't see anything. There's nothing in these 3 screenshots that says that. They're talking about adopting a pet, sure. Nothing burger so far. All right, here we go. Line about being single and dating history. In this screenshot, Sykkuno said that he had only ever had one relationship in his entire life. Okay, that sounds sus. Even I would doubt that. If you're 30-some years old and you've only had one relationship, I would be a little doubtful of that. I would eventually find out that it was a lie and that he had been dating and living in the same house as his girlfriend for years, and that I was not the only girl on the internet that he spoke to on a daily basis. Okay, so this is the thing. If he was living with his girlfriend, why would he suggest you moving in together? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know. Again, there's no screenshot of him suggesting her moving in. I think maybe she suggested it. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Again, these 3 screenshots, there's nothing that shows that he's initiating that. And if he's has a girlfriend living with him, why would you suggest moving in a girl when you already have a girlfriend in your house? I mean, that's not a very smart thing to do, right? I mean, you've been in relationships before. It's not like it's your first relationship. I don't know, LOL. Like, I've only actually dated someone once and they broke up with me. So yeah, I think I'm just not very good. So it's probably just a me issue. Did you like never do anything for your ex, like, at all? I mean, I think I did. I don't think she thought I did. So yeah, but I mean, everyone has their own way of what they want. So it's important to be like, are you getting what you want? And if you're not, I totally... Is this Sykkuno guy American? God, he's really... God, dude, he's 34, 35, and he talks like this? I feel like I'm talking to, like, my stepkids with text lingo. I mean, I think it's such as, like, I've only, like, dated someone once. Well, okay, so I only dated somebody once. Dated somebody once, or have a serious relationship, because when people say they dated somebody, what does that mean exactly? To me, that's what my brain is like. I've dated a lot of people, but how many serious relationships have dating somebody turned into? Not many. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But what is this exactly? I don't know. Only dated one person. Sexting. Okay. Is this going to get any better? We texted every single day, and these interactions would be charged with flirting and suggestive topics. Suggestive topics. Okay. Not super sexually coercive or flirting and suggestive. You know, I normally don't hear the term suggestive topics in a Google Doc. Like, if you really wanted this to stand out, he's like, sexual conversations, trying to get explicit pictures from me. I would send him follow up. I would send him suggestive pictures and audios, and he would confirm that he touched himself to them. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We're moving somewhere. Additionally, he'd always act flustered and inexperienced, keeping up with the illusion of his on-stream innocent persona. I've never watched him, so I don't really know if he acts that way. We'd regularly talk about date ideas and things we'd like to do together in the future when we'd meet up IRL, topics that are usually discussed between 2 adults who are clearly romantically interested in each other. Well, you guys are both... Sorry, I'm getting a Discord message that I'm just reading. I'm laughing at my friend from Finland is drunk. We rarely talk about date ideas. I like how she says topics that are usually discussed between 2 adults who are clearly romantic. You guys are both 2 adults. Can we establish that? You guys are both adults? He talks like this on his streams. He would always say he is single and said in one live stream he doesn't hit on anyone in the DMs. To be honest, Bubbly, I really haven't seen him, like, in the screenshots we've seen so far, I have not seen him, like, be sexual at all. And him, like, trying to hit on a woman. Like, I haven't seen that yet. I'm waiting for it. And even if he, like, if you're an adult, you're an adult, who the fuck gives a shit anyway? I don't see any sexual anything so far. I mean, she just says that he would confirm that he'd touch himself to her, so I don't know. I hope this gets juicier. Because so far, I am not convinced. And also, another thing is, like, as a big live streamer, not me, but, like, Sykkuno or whatever, I totally understand how you don't really want to confirm if you're in or not in a relationship on the internet. The most I'll say about, like, something is like, oh, I'm casually dating somebody, or I'm getting to know somebody. That's as much as I'll say. But I also have told people that I'm single, when I'm currently dating other people. Like, I'm going out on dates with people. On the internet, I've said that. I don't think that's really necessarily a lie, because I'm going out and I'm meeting people. I'm dating casually. I'm not in a serious relationship, but I'm also single. But I also, if I was in a serious relationship, I wouldn't want to tell people that I'm in a serious relationship, because people get fucking invasive. Like, streamers and content creators have no obligation to be honest with you about their relationship status. And for women, it's financially beneficial, and this is just a fact, to say that you're single. It is. It is absolutely financially... it is very financially successful for a woman to say that she's single if she's a big content creator. It is. I'm like, I would fucking do it. If I was a hot woman with a hot body and I was dating somebody and I was having a relationship with somebody, I'd be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to tell people, like, I'm single, because, like, I get even more money that way, because people are simps. Isn't casually dating considered being single? I don't know. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what casually dating means. What does that mean? I don't know. I am, like, dating someone, but I'm not official with them, if that makes sense. Like, when I think of official, I think of, like, we sit down, I'm like, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. You're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. That's the official, like, that official talk. Anyways, let's continue. I'm getting off topic. Sorry, I get off topic so easily on streams. On the topic of texting, we also called almost every day. Oh, wait, I read this already. No. On top of texting, we would also call almost every day, even after the stream, for over 8 hours. God. We talk and play games regularly. One thing I'd noticed is that every time we called, when we spoke, he'd be whispering, and he would never use his full voice. His excuse was that it was because he was tired after a very long stream, and I didn't really find that to be suspicious. Using your voice for 8 hours in a row does exhaust it after all. I think casual means not exclusive. I mean, maybe. I don't know. You're right. I don't know, Juliana. I don't know. I'm really confused with, like, terms and stuff. I now realize that he was quiet because his girlfriend lived with him and he didn't want her to hear. You're too sweet. You're too sweet, but you ditched TwitchCon. But you would ditch TwitchCon for me? Came in B-side. I've never heard of it. Let's watch something then. We should. Or we watch a cooked Netflix dating show, because those are so funny, or both. We should. Wait, do you want to play Helldivers, Overwatch, and watch a show after? Because low-key, I want to play Overwatch because of the Scenario skins. I want to make the most out of it. You do... I'm looking at timestamps. This was at 2:23. Oh, and then it goes military time. Sykkuno, you do too. Yeah, like in that audio recording I sent you. Okay, so she sent an audio recording. Oh my gosh, well, yes, you sounded really cute in that too. Did you ever re-listen to it, or only that once? Thank you. I tried my best to sound good for you. I tried my best to sound good for you. Wait, why did you send me $81? Oh, you said you wanted the new Resident Evil game. Oh, I mean specifically $81. It just translates to 100 USD. So he bought her Resident Evil. Don't bring Helldivers into this. Sorry, it's already happened. So he bought her Resident Evil. Okay. What's wrong with that? I don't see an issue with that. We'll work out together then. I can spot you, you know. Gym dates are also cute. Are those even dates? It's going to be, like, sweaty, and not going to lie, some people I know are like, I spent 2 hours in the gym every day, and I'm like, I think I'd be too tired before 2 hours, lol. I think I'd be tired in, like, 15 minutes max. I spend 2/3 of the hours at the gym. I mean, yeah, a lot of people who go to the gym go on gym dates. It's just fun helping each other. I've never went on a gym date. You miss Helldivers? I wish you know, my mod Snowblind is a huge Helldivers fan, Ruined Leon, and I can't stand Helldivers. I find it so boring. It's a good game, but it's so boring. I was just telling him last night, what would make Helldivers an amazing game is you take players, factions, like 2 factions, and they fight for territory. So make Helldivers PvP and make them fight each other for territory. You would sell me so fast. I just don't like games where I just sit and shoot fucking waves of enemies. I get so bored with that. I don't like COD Zombies. I do that. I don't like Killing Floor. You do that. I don't like it. Helldiver Center is crazy. It's boring. It's boring. Great game though. It's cool, but it's boring for me. I need to kill real people. Okay? I need to slaughter actual, like, I need to stab somebody in the back, do PvP and loot their shit, and then be called a faggot. That's what makes me happy. I need to hear people scream in video games and get mad and call me names and call me slurs. That's what gets me going. I don't have that in video games. God. Boring. Gym dates are nice when you're both in great shape. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I would want to go on a gym date. That just doesn't seem like something that I would want to do personally. But I would go on a hike, like go on a park and walk with a girl on a park and take our animals out. I would do that. Bro's saying that, but I don't see Arc Raiders gameplay. Man, if you saw me do Arc Raiders, I would probably be banned on YouTube. I say very naughty things in that game. Very naughty things. And I don't know if my username in the game would be appropriate these days, because it's no longer Repsion. I got rid of that name. I kept getting stabbed in the back. I don't play PvP with Repsion anymore because people recognize me in game and then fucking troll the fuck out of me. So I've learned. Now my name's just a slur. Anyways, you get flustered so easily because I'm not. I've never done this kind of thing before, LOL. This is such a spicy video. Oh my god. And you don't like it? Which is crazy because I'm older than you, but like, I haven't really dated much, so. So, you have me now. My XP bar is so low. But no, I do it. I've never gotten something like this before. Yes, I like it. It's so good. I can't wait to use it later. Okay, so now we're getting a little juicy and sexual here. He's saying that the video that whatever she sent, he's scraping the hawk to it. All right. Ooh, you have me now. I haven't really dated so much. I mean, that could be true. He hasn't really dated so much. Dude, he fucking talks weird though. My XP bar is so low. That is a funny. I've actually used that phrase in conversations with women before. Like, I'm low on XP today. I don't really feel up for it. You know, I've kind of wondered if you've ever. Okay. You know, I've kind of wondered if you've ever touched yourself while watching what I send you. She's initiating this conversation here, by the way. She made it sound like he just randomly said, "Hey, you sent me a video. I'm jacking off to you." She's initiating this. You know, I've kind of wondered if you've ever touched yourself while what I sent you. And I don't care if he's playing the whole innocent Asian boy thing or whatever. I don't care. But this is her initiating that. So you really, if somebody sends you something kind of spicy and then they're asking, "Hey, did you touch yourself to it?" That's on them. Can we agree? She's baiting this. What? Is it really weird to date such a well-known streamer? Maybe he doesn't actually date that much for that reason. I wouldn't put it past him. I don't know him personally. I don't know anything about him, but if you're a really big person, famous person, I wouldn't want to be dating lots and lots and lots of people either. Genuinely. I'm so careful with people I let into my life now, especially after my engagement ended in 2024. Fuck, man. I'm so careful. My circle is so tight now. Why would you wonder that? Well, because they're spicy pictures and videos. Of course, I wondered if you put them to use. Come on, dude. This is such a fucking bait shit. This is so baity. This is why I don't personally, I rarely sex with people. I have hardly no sexing experience with people because of shit like this. I've sexted with women before, but I haven't done much of it because of things like this. A woman who's like sends you something and then she's like, "Oh, did you touch yourself to it?" And then later is like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's being sexual and predatory towards me." Like, come on. Of course, I wondered if you put them to use. I'll definitely put this one to use. So you've never done anything before? Maybe. I want a yes or no. Yes, of course I have. How could I not? Like, come on. What page are we on right now? 14 of 32! Are you serious? I am really disappointed with this so far. Very disappointed. Let's refresh. I'm curious on how many... This had 5.5. Oh my god, I called it! It has 7.5 million views now. Did I not say at the start of this document that in less than an hour, it's going to double? This has 7.5 million fucking views? This document, this shitty-ass document, which we're already halfway through, and this is what we're fucking going with? Holy fuck, dude. My god, this is insulting so far. This is already, and remember, this post ends with, he's a dangerous predator, implying that you're talking to children and people underage. He's a dangerous predator. This is, I called it 7.5. I bet you by the time we're done with this stream, it's going to have 10 million views. I'm calling it right now, okay? Mark my words. Guys, I'm seeing the future. It had 5.5 and literally 2 million views in 50 minutes. That's crazy. God. You know what? I need to make a fucking Google Doc on myself just so I can get a 10 million view post and make money, because I'm monetized on X and I make money. I made $300 last month off X. So like, man, all I gotta do is I should make an exposed document of myself, a Google document, the Repsion files. I did it on YouTube. I got to do it on X now, because clearly that's crazy that this document, this fucking shitty ass document so far, has garnered that many. God, fuck, dude. Yeah, you're such a prophet. I am the I fucking called it. I've dealt with these goddamn analytics for so long. It's easy to tell, especially when a post blows up so fast. Remind you, this was posted at 6 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 hours. It's almost 11. In 5 hours, it has almost 10 million views, guys. That's crazy. And this is where we're at 14 out of 32 pages. Bullshit. Going back to sleep now. Hope you have a good rest and that you're feeling better. And you don't have to send me. You don't have to send me. What the heck? Okay, so he's telling her that she doesn't have to send him like sexual or spicy stuff. And she's choosing to do so anyway. So, at no point in these DMs has he... At no point has he... am I blind here? But so far, he has never asked her for, like, sending spicy shit. She just starts sending him stuff. Okay? Let's make that very clear. So far, he's not soliciting, like, nudes from fans. I haven't seen that yet. Nothing. She sent him stuff, and then asks if he's done things, and he's confirmed, yeah, I have. But I hope you feel as good as you look. I know you said you weren't feeling great today. I'm feeling a little bit better, yeah. I love getting compliments from you. Also, good morning, handsome. What are you up to? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Not the sugar daddy. We got, ladies and gentlemen, we got a sugar daddy in the house. Less than a month later, Sykkuno would randomly ask for my PayPal account in the DMs. It just seems like his worst offense is cheating, which is bad, but doesn't really make him doesn't make him a predator. I agree, 100%. But you know, things could change. Well, I know we are. How many pages? We're 16 out of 32, guys. Oh my god. Less than a month later, Sykkuno would randomly ask for my PayPal account in the DMs. He would then waste no time in sending me money unprompted, something that I'd later realize was simply a behavioral pattern that he'd employed with women he'd express interest in. Okay, this is normal to send people money. If he likes you, what's wrong with that? Are you seriously complaining that somebody sent you fucking unprompted money? Fucking, you know what? I should fucking show my titties on stream right now and fucking, I need a sugar daddy. Is there any sugar daddies right now, please? Come on. There's got to be a sugar daddy in chat right now that wants to just send me unsolicited $200. Please. Okay? Come on. I'll write like my name across my chest or something. I need a sugar daddy. Where's the sugar daddies? I want somebody to buy me Resident Evil 9. Why is nobody buying me Resident Evil 9? Come on. I'm showing skin here, people. Imagine complaining that somebody's giving you fucking money, dude. What a bitch. I'm sorry. That is a... I want to reiterate that I have never asked him for money, and he did this on his own volition. What the fuck? He sent you $281. He sent you $300. I'll take $300. Please, anybody in chat want to give me fucking money? Tip me right now. Give me some subs. Want me to jiggle? Do a shot of alcohol for a $100 donation? I can be like DSP. This is horrible. What is this? This is bullshit. He bought me both a gym jacket and Resident Evil 9 because I had expressed interest in the game. Who cares if he's giving you money? If he bought you a video game that you express interest in, you say thank you and let it be. You say thank you and let it be, dude. That's what you do. If he was like, okay, look, if he was sending you like $200 and then saying like, I want you to send me a video of you touching yourself, then yeah, I would understand this. But I do not see any, you guys, chat, do you guys see something wrong with this? Genuinely. I see nothing wrong with this at all. Darcy team coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome Garden, welcome Rives, welcome B, welcome Mo Juggler, and welcome Cows Moo for the 5 gifted, Darcy. I appreciate you. You know what? I do wish gifted subs would count towards my membership goal. It doesn't though. Fucking YouTube's lame for that. But this is so bad, dude. Like, if he was asking her for sexual things in return, I would understand, but that's not what's happening here. She expressed interest in something, and somebody gave you fucking money. Do you know how many OF girls would be happy that somebody just randomly sent them a video game and sent them money just because, without them asking for it? Right? God, what am I doing wrong? Seriously, what am I doing wrong? I wish I could be a woman and have my biggest thing is me complaining about somebody giving me fucking free money. Gotta give money for the showing the titties. Yeah, thank you, Darcy. I appreciate you. At least somebody cares about the skin, right? I gotta button up now. All right, what's this next screenshot we got here? You still aren't asleep. I fell asleep, woke up again because I'm having trouble sleeping. Ah, well, good morning. What's your PayPal so I can buy you games later? Huh? Straight to up to the point? Jesus. I need to update my email so my PayPal because it's my old name before I am rebranded. Okay. What the heck? That's crazy. That's just an American thing. You want me to send it? Do you want me to send it back? No, I wanted you to get a nice gym vest. LOL. Well, I mean, especially because it seems like you're really passionate about working out, so I thought it would be nice. I guess I could get another one. Yeah, and then you can remember me when you're wearing it. I thought it would be a cute idea. Okay, who the fuck gives a shit? This is cute. What's wrong with that? Sykkuno. Okay, this is a screenshot of her wearing the gym vest. I wore it to the gym set because I know how much you like green. Good morning. Good morning. Aw, thanks. You look good. Is it comfy? This is such a normal standard thing. Like, I don't see... What is the issue with this? What is this? The gym jacket is literally so comfy. The muscle mommy arc will be real. Okay, so this is what he bought her. But she looks really pretty. But like, this is your complaint? Your complaint is that he bought you this? Jesus. Mind you, this was posted on March 17th, 2026. Okay. You know, how horrible. He bought you something. He bought you something you wanted or you expressed interest in. I've done that. I bought a girl for Valentine's Day. She sent me a TikTok like earlier last year. A TikTok of this gigantic like statue of a cat holding these two plates, and she's like, this would look so funny in my room, it's so expensive, blah 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 blah. It was really cool. It was like this shelf, it was like a statue shelf that put like it's like a couch, little couch, what are they called, end table, little end table that you put at the end of the couch. She sent it to me and I remembered that. So for Valentine's Day I found a copy of, not the big one, but a very small one, like you put in your apartment that holds your keys. So it's like this cat holding these two gold pans, and it's like, and you put your shit on it. I bought her that because she expressed that she wanted that, and I remembered and I bought it for her. We're not official or anything, but like I bought it for her. It would be like if she fucking just came out and said like, you bought me this, you're a horrible person that you bought me something I express interest in. Like, fuck off, bitch. Sorry, that's crazy. Fuck off. I'll take a free gym jacket. All right, please be... I'm really trying to be charitable here. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I know some people are going to watch this like, Daniel, you're being an asshole. You're so mean. You're being invalidating. Fuck off, dude. I believe in fair treatment of things. And so far, this... Is it predatory to buy people gifts? I mean, I think according to this woman, it is predatory. You know, it's predatory to buy somebody a gift because they express interest in it. That's what I'm getting from. But let's continue. A calculated pattern of love bombing and manipulation. All right. After speaking to Elefina a few days ago, we were able to corroborate our experiences with Sykkuno and learn that we were both victims of his. Victims of what? What are you victims of? What exactly are you victims of? Him giving you money? God, I wish I could be a victim and get money. We had no idea we had no idea he was talking to us both at the same time. Okay. Kind of shitty but also, I haven't seen any conversations. Is he in an open relationship? Is he polyamorous? Has that happened? Because I haven't seen any conversations. Did he express that he's strictly only monogamous? So far, I haven't seen anything. Sykkuno is known to send hundreds of dollars to the girl he wants to get involved with. I don't... Has he I don't know, dude. That's just a weird thing to say. These screenshots is from when he took my friend Elelfa to Paris during the 2025 TFT tournament, along with sending her 500 euros to help her move into a new apartment. You can also clearly see that this was sent from his business email's PayPal account. Screenshot. Okay, so he's helping her. Oh my God. To help with your move, 500 bucks, 400 bucks, 300 bucks, 250 bucks. He sent her almost $1,000 and you're complaining about this? Why? We had no idea he was talking to us both at the same time. So what is this you're mad that he was talking to another girl and you're jealous that he was talking to another girl and you don't feel as special because he was giving another girl money and also giving you money at the same time. Wow. First world problems, guys. Real problem. That's $1,000. Again, if he was saying like send me nudes or something, I would give this more credence, but I don't see an issue with this. What is this? We've reached the point in society, guys, where girls complain about getting free money. I'll take $1,000. That's a full week's paycheck for me. All right, next up. Paying for a girl to fly out to him. Here are DMs in which we can see that he offered to pay for her flight to TFT Paris, as well as all the food, hotels, fees. They're pretty much taking care of her financially during the entire trip. Okay? A lot of girls love this type of shit. I see this shit all the time. Women complain about on social media all the time about how they want a guy to like just fucking financially do everything. Someone please send me $1,000. I'll talk to as many other people as if they want. Exactly, right? I'm sorry, I talk to multiple men and women on my Discord all the time, privately and publicly. Holy shit. I'm probably going to support Paris later this year. I'm sure not TwitchCon, blah, 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 and that's so unfortunate. I mean, maybe, but I'm scared. I can understand that I'd probably do that too. What? That's scary, Will. You should come to Paris when I go. It's so close. Paris is pretty easy to get to since it's the EU. You better hang out when I go there. I might go to TwitchCon. I'll pay for it. He's offering just to pay for it. Well, really? You would do that? Yeah, of course. And all the food. You'd have to deal with my annoying ass, though. Muhaha. But you gotta choose places. Deal. I'll annoy you so much, though. I'll be like, Kuno, let's go get boba. I'm hiding behind you whenever you talk to people. LOL. What? Dude, I'm getting annoyed by this. This is literally making me annoyed. You get free shit paid for you and you're complaining about it. Fuck off. I'm boarding soon. See you soon. You have the hotel info, right? As a woman, if she doesn't want his free money, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck how old he is or who else he's talking to, bro. Is handing out bags just for existing, essentially. Why complain? Beats me. You're fine. You never have to pay for anything. How much is a flight? Usually from the Netherlands to Paris back. I think I'm going to like it. Tournament. Oh my God. Elifa's experience. Elifa would talk to Sykkuno on and off for the span of 5 years. During that time, she would have absolutely no idea that he had a girlfriend in the 5 years that she had known him and was off and on and flirted with him anytime she would bring up the topic of his love life. He would give the response of playing too many games and not going out enough to meet women on a date. I mean, if he's in a if he's in an open relationship, this could be very true. I don't know the context of the relationship. How do we know 100% that he has a girlfriend at this time? Why, if she didn't want the money, why did she send him her PayPal? Wow, Bubbly Sharky 123 asking the real hard questions here. You're hitting it on the head. Woo! What a good question, Bubbly Sharky. Why does it matter if he had a girlfriend? Like, yeah, if he did have a girlfriend, why does it matter? Unless they're exclusive and she has said, like, we don't know yet. We are 21 out of 32 pages. We're almost through with this already, guys. This is nuts. This is nutty. And it's making me salty. God, oh, my dad just texted me. Have your taxes done? No, I haven't done my taxes yet. Fuck off. I don't want to think about tax. Not fuck off to my dad. Fuck off about taxes. I always do this. I always wait till the last second, and I charge my CPA lady, like, she charges me $500 to do my taxes because it's too fucking complicated. I need to teach people how to do taxes. Also, I have a question for you. Oh, here we are. Also, I have a question for you. Why are you single? Like, how? Huh? That's a crazy question. Well, I think it's a combination of, like, playing too many games. Why crazy? I mean, if you stream for 8 hours a day, I don't blame being single at that point. You don't really have a lot of time for shit. If they didn't have a converse about being exclusive, there shouldn't be mad that he's talking to other people. Exactly. Darcy T with the fucking relationship guru advice. Really common sense. Exclusivity needs to be a conversation that happens between people who are dating each other. That has to happen. Some calculated behavior and patterns using nerdy gamer boy facade to lure women into a false narrative. You're cute. You're this sweet to all your girls, or am I just lucky? Are you this sweet to all girls, or am I just lucky? What? Law? Only to the ones I think are cool. Okay, so right here, look at this screenshot, dude. Come on. Come on. Only to the ones who I think are... So right here, he's confirming that he talks like this to other women. Only to the ones who I think are cool. So he thinks this elf girl is cool. She baited him for that one. I'm like, right? Are you this sweet to all your girls, or am I just lucky? He's literally confirming that he's talking to other people by this response. Okay, a screenshot of him following you on Instagram. Boo fucking who, dude? I follow 3,000 people on my private Instagram and have almost 15,000 followers. Who the fuck gives a shit? What is this? Here is proof that Sykkuno was in Paris for the event around the same time directly from his Twitter. Okay. Who the fuck gives a shit? He went to a convention. What? Yeah, when he was broken... when this was broken down for me by one of our CC, I wanted to tell one of the interns and send him a lifelong shovel sharper. Really? Did somebody send you this and be like, let's talk about... Dude, this is a horrible document so far. Genuinely horrible. Okay, another screenshot. Oh my gosh, I was playing WoW and saw this player. It reminded me of you. You got reminded me of. That's cute. Of course, I was going to ask, were you planning on going like off Kai or anything like that? I wish, unfortunately, I can't. My rent is now 800 euros per month and I'm living fully off my savings. I canceled all my traveling for the year. He's a pay pig, not a boyfriend or partner. Plus, he's married. I missed some of the first pages, but to my understanding, there's never been any conversations about dating between any of them. He's married? Shell? How do you know he's married? And if he is married, is he in an open marriage? Well, what are they trying to prove exactly? Well, if we go to the original post, Wallflower, here we're going to refresh it again. We're at 7.5 million views. Oh my God, we're at 8.4 million views. It went up another million in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Exposing Sykkuno as a serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. Keep a notice. Dangerous predator. So far, there has been nothing in this document to imply that he talks to people underage and is into kids. Nothing. Nothing. I'm tired of people watering this down, this term, dangerous predator, and watering it down to somebody who's not a predator. Fuck, dude. It's making me triggered, literally. To add even more to the salt of the wound, after Alpha's Paris trip, and 2 weeks after he had started talking to me, saying things like how he wants to move in with me and such, which, again, this was never proven he wants to move in with her. I still never saw that screenshot back earlier. No point did that happen. They talked about having pets together. He would message Alphia asking her if she'll be at OffCon. This is proof that he'd be talking to more than one woman at the same time, planning to hook up for every event he went to. He was doing this while giving me the impression that he wanted something long-term, while also having a girlfriend since 2021, who you don't know if they're in an open relationship. You don't know the context if they're in polyamorous relationship. You don't know anything. Has the girlfriend spoken up about this? Because that would be a development, right? But if he wants to hook up with multiple people, who the fuck gives a shit? Also, there's been no conversations of exclusivity, and he implied earlier with this alpha girl that he talks like this, he's nice to people who he thinks that are cool, implying that he thinks that other women are cool, and he does this with other people. Like, Alpha and I weren't friends until I found out he was cheating on his girlfriend. This was when we both got in contact with each other and shared our stories. She deserves the world. Oh my God. This is so bad. Oh my gosh, my friend, I just asked. He's going on like a VTuber anime convention in Germany. Ooh, I heard about that, I think. I'll be there from Thursday to Monday. All right, I fell asleep. No worries. Morning. Hi, how was your day? Awful. Spent the whole day crying right now. Why do men some cheat? I'll never understand. Well, I'm going to say this for the record right now. Again, he's married. Okay, even if he's married, that doesn't mean that he's cheating if they're in an open relationship or polyamorous. I'm being charitable here because so far, I don't know the context of their marriage. Right? But they're mad that he was talking to both 2 women or 3 women at the same time. Is that cheating? I don't know yet. But I will also say, if he is married and in a monogamous exclusive relationship with his wife, and he's doing this, that's shitty. I will agree with that. But being a shitty person or being a cheater does not make you a child predator. Can we agree to that? People don't understand how to fucking have conversations about boundaries and things in relationships. It drives me fucking crazy. All right. What page are we on? We're 26 out of... We're almost done with this, guys. This is insane. This is so bad. This is the worst public fucking document I've fucking read. As I mentioned in the intro, no one made a public statement before because they never had significant evidence. Significant evidence of what? Sykkuno would never talk about the most... Sykkuno would always talk about the most explicit and sensitive topics on voice calls or in person, never leaving a paper trail. This was all in... Oh my god. So you just expect people to fucking, like, sex and send and have sexual conversations on, like, Discord all the time? I'm sorry, but when I have sexual conversations with people, most of it is done in person. When I flirt or I'm sexual with somebody, it is usually done in person. I don't like fucking talking on Discord and being like sexual. I've done it before. Look, I'll say it for the record. I have been sexual on Discord with people in the past, like two or three, in my my whole life. And there's a paper trail for it, but I don't. It's a consensual thing with people that I did, right? But for the most part, I don't like to have sensitive topics and explicit conversations on Discord typing. I don't want that. I don't want that on Twitter. I don't want that on YouTube. I don't want that on the internet. I have it in person, or I have it on a phone call. And when, of course, people could record that too. But this is such a fucking dumb thing to say. This is the most dumbest fucking point I've seen so far. This was all intentional. Yeah, dude. Some people don't want to have everything that they have, sensitive topics or sexual conversations posted on the internet that they're involved with, or people who they're hooking up with blasted on the internet. I'm sorry people want privacy for things. How dare them, right? You're just fucking upset that you weren't able to expose him for something far worse than what I've seen here. And so far, all the fucking her sending him photos and then asking if he masturbated to it, like, what? She's the one initiating that conversation. If he was like, oh, that's a sexy photo, I'm cranking it, that's one thing. But she was like baiting him to talk about him, what he's doing to the spicy shit that she's sending. Being a serial cheater doesn't make you a predator, it just makes you an asshole. Exactly. I want to make it clear, I'm not, because we're not done with this. This could have a swing of turn of events, unlikely, but I'm not justifying somebody cheating. I want to make that very clear. You can be a shit cheater and not be a child predator. Rumors still manage to spread. Many content creators, both big and small, would vent to their friends about this behavior. Behind the scenes, for many, he'd be known as a predator who rarely took advantage of smaller or vulnerable content creators. Taking advantage of how? He's a predator who took advantage of smaller... How? Sending them money? Buying things they want? Flirting with someone? How did he take advantage of someone? That is what I'm asking. Show an example, show evidence of how he took advantage of these vulnerable content creators. And I'm so sick of people saying vulnerable content creators. What makes a vulnerable content creator? Can I ask you, the chat, what makes somebody a vulnerable content creator? You make content on the internet. Is it because you're a woman and all women who make content on the internet are vulnerable? The reason why Sykkuno would abruptly stop hanging out with certain people throughout the years is because of his predatory behavior. Prove it. He's not a child predator, dude. This is not predatory behavior. This is a fucking a man-ho, a man-slut, hooking up with people, flirting with fans, or having relationships with fans, or fucking fans. I don't give a shit if somebody screws a viewer of theirs. I don't give a fuck. Like, if they're adult, I don't care. Like, what? You're gonna tell every person who's ever, like, people who make music that they're not allowed to like screw people or date people, or if they have a viewer and the viewer likes them. You know, there's people in Hollywood that have married that have had successful marriage stories of marrying a viewer of their own. Like, I don't care. It's not a predatory behavior. However, he'd managed to keep enough influential friends around him to legitimize his position in the space. Being a fuckboy is not a predator. Exactly. Especially seeing that many of those friends were women and who would normally stood in solidarity with any sort of victim, making it seem like he was safe enough to trust because they trusted him to be a friend. As Elifa spoke with Sykkuno, he'd tell them about rumors. She'd tell him about rumors that she had heard from someone else about how Sykkuno had a roster of readily available women and how they all coincidentally were smaller content creators who wouldn't dare touch him if something went wrong. Okay. A roster of women. Oh my goodness. Who cares, dude? Tell me what fucking content creator hasn't had a roster of women at some point. Like, if you're a good looking, and I saw what Sykkuno looks like. He's an attractive man. I'm bisexual. Like, he's an attractive Asian man. He's drowning in pussy. Elifa, of course, didn't believe this. After all, Sykkuno had a calculated pattern of work perfectly in his favor. His innocent, naive demeanor wouldn't hurt her to fly. So why would he hurt me? So you're hurt the fact that he was talking to multiple people. You never had conversations on exclusivity at any point. You never talked about, like, you're hurt. I get that. But guess what? Sometimes your hurt is your problem and your responsibility because you are naive and stupid. And it's okay to admit that. I've been there. I've been hurt because of my own choices of being stupid and naive. That doesn't make somebody a predator. I don't know why I don't know. He said he dislikes you and that you only go for girls that are small so you can manipulate them with your shy persona. He's doing it to my friend right now. Oh, I mean, I think that's true, but I guess people will say stuff randomly. I'm confused with these people who think I'm going to have them, but anywhere, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, like I said before, people who know me will know me, and I guess he just dislikes me, which is totally fine. Exactly. He did say the only reason you haven't gotten called out is because you go after small creators and they'll never expose you. If you ever need proof of anything I ever see, just in case he tries stuff to be fucking funny. Oh, Steve, you've missed so much. We're going over the worst Google document I've ever fucking seen and ever talked about on this channel. It's so fucking bad. Please, if you like this stream, share it on Twitter, like it. I would appreciate it because I normally don't go over Google Docs, and this is a record for me. This Google document is horrible. This is abysmal. I feel like there are YouTubers who would try to expose bigger streamers. They love drama, but it's so not true. So I think it's fine. I don't need receipts or anything. It's fine. But I also thought he was kind of chill. Said he was angry. I know. I'm just making sure to stay safe no matter what. Love. I mean, why is he bringing me up so much anyway? He's just jealous of you. I'm just playing League with him, and he brought you up out of the blue. I don't think there's much to be jealous of. I have no idea, but hopefully he feels better soon. He said you hurt 5 of his friends, apparently. Sykkuno's girlfriend. Okay, can this finally be juicy? The coincidence would lead me to find out the truth about Sykkuno happened last week. A popular male VTuber tried to slide in my DMs to presumably get in my pants, and when I rejected him, he immediately started to mention nasty rumors about Buyu. Out of concern for her, I reached out to a mod who then connected me with Byro. The 3 of us struck up a conversation. When I mentioned I was nervous about a date I was going on, they asked me who it was. When I said my date was Sykkuno, they immediately told me not to go on a date for my own personal safety. Bio told me that in the end of March, Sykkuno's girlfriend reached out to her regarding a controversial tweet Bio made last year. She asked Bio if it was true that the tweet was about Sykkuno. Let's open this. Bio the whale. Jesus, I don't even know. Dude, this is crazy. They're fucking huge. YouTube VTubers are this big. It says if you're an up and coming female content creator with small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream in his DMs, don't walk, run. Okay. She asked Bio if it was true that the tweet was about Sykkuno. They called and Bio explained to her that other women had confided in her about similar experiences with him. Wait, is Bio the girlfriend? I'm confused here. Out of concern, I reached out to the mod who then connected with Bio. The three of us. I'm confused here. They called and Bio explained to her that the woman had confided in her about a similar experience with him. She described a pattern of behavior where he targeted small female content creators and pressured them into having sex with him. Okay, that's a big allegation to make. Do we have any evidence of this? This is a big thing. Pressuring somebody into having sex with them. So coercion. Okay, that's a big thing. Bio then offered to connect her with these other victims so they could share her experiences with her directly, as she felt that it was important to hear them firsthand. This was discussed. I'm confused on who this is. Is the Bio person his girlfriend? Happy Friday, rep. Hello, Dante. Happy Friday. All right. Hey, Bio. I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I heard something recently that was a bit concerning, and I thought it would just I'd come and ask you about it. I heard that there was a possibility of an instance of Sykkuno trying to get VTuber girls up to his hotel room and drink with them, and that the tweet you made about him being cautious of large male streamers, showering you with gifts and attention, was about him in regards to him doing it to one of your friends. Bio told me 3 days ago before wait, hold up. 1 second. I just got sent something. A tweet. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Why was this part of the screenshot cropped out? Why leave out additional DMs where this person isn't even sure if the claim is true or not when it happened? Wait, what? Okay, so this is what we just read. What do you mean? Oh, we got a cropped screenshot, ladies and gentlemen. We got a cropped screenshot live. So this is the screenshot, and it's cropped. This is the full. Oh my god, I love it when this stuff happens. Oh, what is this? Is the icing on the cake, guys? We got a cropped screenshot. This is the original. This is the cropped. Oh, Jesus. I wonder why somebody would crop a screenshot. I love it when people crop screenshots. Let me see. If anybody is doubtful about the authenticity of the screenshot, you can try it yourself. Open up a Google Doc, copy the screenshot, and then the document, paste it in a new one, right-click, press crop, and it shows... No way. Bullshit. There's no way. You can... Wait, hold on. Open a... All right, let me copy this. Copy this. Let me open a Google Doc. Okay, we're in a Google Doc here. Paste. Right click. Crop image. Oh my god! What? Dude, did you know this? Dude, shout out to Toastify. You're amazing, Toastify. What the fuck? How did you figure this out? I didn't even know this was a thing. So you can copy and paste an image in a Google document, put it into a new document, paste it, and you can see the full unredacted screenshot that's cropped. What the fuck? Dude. Dude, okay, now this is dude, this is like some how did you figure this out, Toastify? Shout out, Toastify. Thank you. This just... You're awesome. How did you... Dude, awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's insane. Anyway, so this is the original screenshot right here. Anyways, let's read this, the cropped one. I just want to know if it was true or not, or if I was misinformed. I'd rather hear the truth if you do know something, but I'm really sorry to coming with you with such a weird question. I'm not trying to start anything. I really wanted to know if there was something happening that I was not aware about. I understand that a lot of he said, she said was rumors go around, but I was just something that I was concerned to me and I wanted to ask you. Thank you very much. Also, I also wasn't told when or how long ago this was, but it was something that they heard. Sorry again. I'm not trying to drag you into some... I wonder why. I'm not trying to drag you into anything, but I just really want you to know if that was true or not. So here you have somebody, March 24th, 2 weeks ago, literally asking, saying that they don't even know if what they heard is true based upon a rumor. And this is what you decided to not only just crop this. A really great job, dipshit. Great fucking job. Wow. That's not sus at all. Cropping a screenshot and then they're like, oh, I don't know if it's really true or not. But then you try to use it as a way to make it sound like it was true. Clever. Smart. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. It's like when the FBI tried, or the Department of Defense tried to, blur out all the Epstein names, and then they didn't do it right, and then you just took it in AI and you could remove it in the Adobe the PDF file reviewer, and you could redact the fucking, because they didn't redact the fucking information right. They just put like they didn't actually cross it out. It was just like a text thing over it, and technology, dude, people are fucking stupid. People are fucking stupid. This is crazy that this just happened live on stream, guys. If you see anybody talking about the Sykkuno shit, please link them my video and my live stream. I would appreciate it. Because this is amazing that we're going... This is... Anyways. Bio told me 3 days before I contacted her and her mod, Sykkuno and his girlfriend were trying to reconcile after Sykkuno somehow managed to convince her that it was all a huge misunderstanding. So, we don't even have the people involved talking about this. This is all Adobe allowed for unredaction. Yeah, that was amazing. My jaw dropped when I was seeing all the Epstein names like that. She had no clue that I, as well as many other girls, still existed in Sykkuno's romantic and sexual life. Okay. Bio and her mod would put me in a group chat with Sykkuno's girlfriend, where I would share all the screenshots you see above. She was rightfully horrified and left the group chat because she couldn't stomach reading them. Okay. Well, the girlfriend... Do we know that this is actually true? Not true. Okay, I've lived with him for over 2 years. We've been together since 2001. Everything he's planning with you are things we have planned together and talk about and have done. I'm sorry. And then she left the group. Okay, so if this is from his actual partner, a marriage partner, that's shitty. Plain and simple. That's shitty. I'm under the impression if this is the girlfriend finding out that he's been, looking at nudes and talking about masturbating to other women that are sending him nudes and being flirty and paying for other girls' flights, pay pigging and all this shit, that is shitty. And I agree, Sykkuno would be a cheater. Shit thing to do. He's a cheater. Okay, let's all agree here. Sykkuno, if this is his girlfriend, we've been 5 years. Everything he's planning with you are things we've planned together and talk about and have done. I'm sorry. She left the group chat. That's shitty for her. I feel sorry for her. Cheating is never fun. It's not okay. I'll never justify it. All I've seen in this entire document, though, thus far, has been that he's a man whore, he's married to somebody, and he cheated. He's not a dangerous predator, dude. Let's read this last. To all of Sykkuno's victims. Okay. Ever since Sykkuno was a viral breakout during the pandemic lockdown, when he played Among Us, I've always been carefully curated every aspect of his behavior on stream with his friends. As innocent, romantically experienced boy failure, he looks like an anime character and sounds like one. Okay? What the fuck does this have to do with anything? This is a perfectly curated image that would attract large audience of women. A lot of them openly professing how attracted they are to him. He soaked up the praises and never sought to limit the most extreme aspects of his community because it made him more desirable. Okay? Women do this all the fucking time. Nobody gives a shit. I'm sorry. Women do this all the time. And I'm not dissing women for doing it. It's a business thing. Like, if you know that you're attractive, why wouldn't you up your voice or act a certain way to get more people inclined to watch you to make more money, right? Women do this, men do this. He understood this and would use his curated image as well as his legitimacy in the content creation space, thanks to his followers and famous friends, to seek out any attractive cosplayers, content creators that were small enough to be starstruck by his grand presence. It would work most of the time, and he'd use some calculated pattern he used with me and effort to lure them in, eventually fly them out the next convention or event he went to with the goal of hooking up. Did he actually hook up with these people, though? That's what I want to know. Did he just flirt with them? Did he actually meet? And did he actually meet up and hook up with them? That's what... What these women did not know is that he was always lie about the fact that he was single, that behind the scenes he had a neglected and depressed girlfriend that had been with 2001 who lived with him since 2024 in the same house. That's really shitty. I implore many other victims to come out about their experience with this predator. Stop using this term, you stupid asshole. He's not a predator. He's not a predator. Do you know what the content... Genuinely, I hope he fucking sues you. I genuinely want you to be sued. I don't think people understand that when you start using heavy words like predator, that implies children. That implies a child. That implies people underage. The connotation with predator is pedophile. If you call somebody a predator, you could say financial predator, even though he gave you money, right? Like, you can put things in front of the word predator to preface, but everybody's default, when I hear predator, I think children. I think PDF file. You know what you're doing. And as he's an asshole. He's a shitty dude. He cheated on his girlfriend. But that does not equate to being a child predator. Fuck off. You're actually doing a disservice to people who have people who are sex trafficked or people who are predators or taking advantage of children. You water it down to mean some fucking stupid thing it doesn't mean. And I have a problem with that. This is an embarrassing document. You should be embarrassed by this. You could have just made, he's a cheater. You could... it bothers me so much. And I end this document with a recording of Sykkuno, which he admits to everything, especially with how he cheated on his girlfriend with my friend and was intending to do that with me as well. For context, this was shortly after I messaged his girlfriend about his cheating. 30 minutes later, he would ask if I was free for a call. As his girlfriend was crying downstairs, he somehow chose to prioritize someone that he barely met 2 months ago. I was pointing this out. Here's the link. All right, let's watch this. 17 minutes. Right, volume up.
Well,
I don't hear anything.
About being single, and I just wanted to.
I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything?
24-year-old man, yes you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
Oh, here we go.
About single.
About what? You have to speak up a little bit. Your mic's cutting out.
Sorry, always happens. About being single, and I just wanted to tell you how everything happened.
Oh, that's
You're still gonna have to speak up a little bit, by the way. You're still cutting out a lot.
Sorry, you know how I talk quietly.
Yeah, but you never talk this quietly.
I'm sad.
It's the actions of...
Did you hear that? Is this how he talks? I'm sad.
Well, it's the consequence of your own actions, I suppose.
I know.
Mm.
So basically, I was in a very happy relationship.
Doesn't sound like it, but sure.
Well, let me finish.
Uh-huh,
I
continue.
was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Long time ago. What, like
And then-
2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but a long time ago. Then it got a lot less happy.
How so?
I don't fully know. She just stopped hanging out with me that much, and
Stop hanging out with you. She lives with you.
yeah, I mean,
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear a single sentence that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, this is
You
rolling.
there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm just asking because you went quiet.
Anyway, so I was very, very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, it wasn't so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this how he actually talks? I feel like you're talking like to a robot. Is he like American? Could you, what? I at one point I was happy, but I no longer got. Now I got sad, and then I cried in the corner.
I don't know exactly when, but like we stopped spending time together. We hadn't done it together for years.
Or what? I couldn't hear that part.
I said we hadn't done anything together for like years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just very sad and alone. Didn't feel wanted at all.
Mm-hmm. So you slept with Elfie in Paris.
Yeah.
And then you flirted with me. And were telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me, and how you really meant it, and how you wanted to go get a cat together.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Why didn't you just break off the relationship then?
Oh my
Because-
god.
Because a combination of remembering how it was, some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not going to go back to that if you're actively cheating on her. It's only going to get worse. I think that's really on you, bud. And I know you're
Yeah.
smarter than that.
I'm not.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you're a
I'm not.
34-year-old man. Yes, you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
Don't think that's what I'm acting like, but
I mean, you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that it wasn't going to end up well.
yeah. But it's complicated.
It's really not.
So-
Cheating is just bad. She hasn't done anything to ask for you to be cheated on. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, but she relied on me to take care of a lot of things, and I still cared about her.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
No.
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
Not saying there was one. Just explaining why it happened.
Okay, well, let me pause it there. Confirmation, he's a cheater. That's an asshole thing. He's a piece of shit for doing that. Okay, can we all establish that?
The only reason why it happened is because she just chose to do it. I don't know why you decided to lie to me, because you know damn fucking well that lying especially is like a big thing I do not tolerate.
The cheater ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheater ASMR. I bet there's a thing for that too. People would eat that
I
up.
was fine about the Alfie thing, because I was like, okay, he didn't know me before that, right? But then I find out you've had a girlfriend this entire time. Do you realize how fucked up that is? Because not only were you... Because, sure, you didn't lead Alfie on. Alfie acknowledges that you didn't lead her on, right? Because I've talked to Alfie. I'm friends with her. I've been friends with her before I even met you.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you didn't lead her on. You led me on, though. You did lead me on, though.
Yeah.
You
Well-
gave me all these fucking fancy-ass promises about, oh, we're gonna go on a date when you come visit here. What, so you could cheat on your girlfriend again? So you could sleep with me so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
That wasn't
What were you
what I
intending with
wanted
that?
to do. Well, I thought it was going to be over.
About what?
Like I thought that was gonna be the end of that.
The end of what?
My previous relationship.
You were gonna break up with so you could date me, or what?
Well, like I said, it'd been a long time where like we hadn't spent time together.
How does does that
haven't done
work?
anything in
How does that work? How do you like have your girlfriend live with you and you don't spend time together? Like what?
years.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought that was at some point be over.
What? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I thought that meant that was going to be like the end of it.
So you were already moving on before you even broke up with her? Were you intending to break up with her, or were you just waiting for her to break up with you?
No, I don't know. It's
So-
just a really weird
I just
mix of like,
want to understand this. So what was your intention with me? Like where was I in this whole thing? Like, were you intending to date me after her? Like, were you intending to just ditch me to go date me?
I mean, I guess for me, it felt like it was already,
But that's not what I asked. I'm talking about me.
I mean, yeah,
The
that's
only thing boring about this conversation is boring me to death. I gotta listen to it all the way
kind of
though.
what I was
Sorry.
thinking.
You were
gotta do
thinking
my
to
due
just ditch
diligence
her
here.
and then date me. What, were you gonna do the same thing to me?
We went through the whole document. This is the last thing
I'm
on.
sorry, but like, you're not really selling this whole relationship thing really well. If this is type of relationships you uphold.
It's fine. I'm not trying to sell it.
I can tell.
Just trying to explain to you what's going on.
Yeah. The thing is, if I never reached out to Bao, because I didn't even reach out to Bao about you, right? I reached out to Bao about because lied behind my back to a bunch of people, and I was not okay with that. And then started lying about Bao. That's when I reached out to Bao. I became friends with her roommate, and then I was talking with a little bit back and forth, and then you came up in the topic, and then she told me you had a girlfriend, and that your girlfriend has been venting to Bao this entire time about how you gaslight her into staying. You make her feel bad anytime that she like wanted to leave because you cheated on her, and she knew that you cheated on her. She just didn't know who. Because you never told her that it was Elfie, you just told her that you cheated on her in Paris. I think. I don't know if you told her, but I knew she knew.
How did she not fall asleep talking to him? Dude, this is the most like non-stimulating conversation I've ever heard.
Why?
On like his end.
Why go through all this trouble?
Because didn't know how to
I mean, for God's sake, if the only thing why you even stayed with her is because she relied on me for a lot of things, you can afford to take care of her for a little bit before she gets back onto her feet. Like, at least don't put her through the trouble of like telling her like
She has a cute accent.
I'm still gonna be with you, like telling her that you're still her fucking boyfriend while actively cheating on her every single day.
You're not high enough for this. I don't blame you. I'm out of magic mushrooms.
Said how I felt.
Like, you could have just deadass, if the only thing that you were concerned about is the fact that she relied on you for things, you could have just supported her until she got back onto her feet, so she could support herself. You know?
And it wasn't just that.
Then what else?
Somehow hoping it would go back to how things used to be.
Well, I also already told you, cheating is not going to make it go back to how it used to be.
It's a lot easier to say that way.
It's the truth. It's the harsh truth. Nothing is going to go back the same way that it was if you're going to cheat on someone actively.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm going to change.
You're going to change what?
That's it. Everything.
What do you mean that's it?
Just gonna change that.
You're going to stay with her?
You're right.
Because honest to God, I feel like the poor girl's been through enough. I don't think you should have to sit there and keep doing this to her. Because I was in a group chat with her while you were on stream. And this girl's absolutely fucking distraught because of the shit that you've done to her.
Cheating is really bad. I'm gonna say, for like, if you've never been cheated on and you get cheated on and you find out like how we've been cheated on, it really is devastating for men and women. Please don't cheat. Can we just establish that cheating is not okay? It really does make you a piece of shit. And like, if you're going to cheat, just end the fucking relationship, for God's sake. Break up with the person, say, hey, let's like take a break of a relationship or something, and then go do your thing or something. Like, but don't be in a relationship and fucking cheat. Don't do it.
The shit that you've put her through.
Why is the girlfriend not leaving? Apparently she didn't know this stuff was ongoing, but I don't know.
Genuinely. Do you know how much that fucks someone up? Like, you already cheated on her once, and she decided to trust you still.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Let me just say for the record, if somebody cheats on you, do never, man or woman, never give them a second chance. I have done that, and I've regretted it every time. If they cheat on you, if them going out and making the choice to cheat on you, they will do it again. They are not loyal. Period. All right? You never trust a cheater. Somebody who actually goes out and cheats will never be loyal to somebody. Ever. Once a cheater, always a cheater, and I can state from complete anecdotally, that is a fact for me. Because every person that I've given multiple chances to multiple different people in my past who have cheated on me, they did it again. So, fuck cheaters. Fuck Sykkuno for cheating. But again, he's not a child predator.
Stay with you, despite the fact that you already had cheated on her and admitted to it. And what do? You go onto fucking Twitter and go find the next girl to fucking flirt with. Like, if anything, honest to God, I'm not even mad at this point. I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
Yep, that's fair.
Because she's been crying to Bao about it. Bao's been sitting there, like, comforting this girl, trying to tell her, hey, maybe you should leave him. Because this isn't okay. This really isn't okay. You're putting this girl through mental strain. Every single day. That you continue to be with her. While you're sitting there having fun playing with your fucking friends. Be so honest right now, Thomas.
So you think
Sorry, Billy Joel, that sucks. Sorry your dad did that.
you
Come
might be
on.
right.
Yeah. Like, if it is money that she doesn't have, or if it's a job, or if it's family, or
I
blah blah blah
already
blah.
gave her a lot.
Yeah, well, there, exactly. Just help her back on her feet until she can support herself, and then just leave the girl alone. Because she deserves better than that. Because you cannot sit there and be like, I love her, but do all of this shit to her, and continue to let her stay in that situation.
Well,
She is right.
one part of that was
For the terrible document that we read, she is right here in this voice call. I want to make that very clear.
true.
What?
I think the feeling's faded.
The feeling has faded.
Well, then you should just let her go. Instead of just sitting her there, wasting her time.
Okay, well, anyway.
And also, why'd you get on a call with me when right now she's upset? I know she lives with you.
I already talked to her.
Yeah, you should
And
be
I
there to,
told her I'm going to talk to you first.
you should be there to comfort her. She's the one that you cheated on.
Okay, that's funny. God, your girlfriend's downstairs crying, upset, and you tell your girlfriend, I'm gonna go talk to the girl that I was cheating on with first. I'm sorry, but like, if your partner is like crying, your first priority should be your partner right then and there, not some girl that you cheated on with on Discord. Priorities, Sykkuno. Good job.
I'm going to be doing that. I just wanted to settle this first.
This is not settled. I'm beyond upset with you. Like, genuinely beyond upset with you.
I mean, that's fine. By settled, I mean like that's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
Did you hear that
What?
laugh?
Why?
Did you hear that evil laugh?
Is that not why?
What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can still
What?
talk to me and be like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there.
What? No way! Did you just say that? Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's rewind that. I want you to listen to that very, very, very carefully. Let's roll back. That is insane.
Is that not like never like
What's it?
probably never talking again?
You and me?
Yes.
That laugh is a laugh of maliciousness. Look, he's cheated, all right? You just did this whole monologue to him about, like, this is bad, you cheated on your girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. But...
What? Why?
Is that not why?
What is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me. You can still
What?
talk to me and be like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always.
Dude, fuck you! You did this whole moral... I can't say that word. You did this whole moral shit talking to him for being a shitty cheater, and then you simultaneously like, actually, I still want to talk to you. You gotta make up for your actions. Despite the fact that he just fucking cheated. What? You're a dumbass. This girl is an idiot. Holy fuck. She still wants to talk to him. What?
Always am there for second chances, but I never will forgive you for cheating on her. That's.
Girl, retard. If he's gonna cheat on his girlfriend, he's gonna cheat on you. I don't know. You're delusional. Fucking take your BPD meds, please. Thanks.
That's odd.
Unreal.
There are a lot of girls that are upset with you, by the way, because Alfie's not the only one that has hit me up.
He's a little, I can tell he's a little confused by that because, like, we're not going to ever talk again. And then she's like, why is that? No, I still want you to talk to me.
Yeah, that sounds like you've heard things.
Yeah, and you lied to me a lot about that too. A lot. Because, how big was the roster again?
I hope he says 69. Oh my god, that would be fucking hilarious. I would die.
I don't think I ever had one of those.
I mean, maybe not at the same time, but you sure do hop around.
She still wants his money, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
I care about right now is that he's okay.
First of all, if you actually cared about her as girlfriend, you wouldn't be sitting here right now wanting to continue to talk to him and make up for second, and you believe in second chances. Okay? I want to make that really clear to you, this VTuber, whoever this girl is who wrote, this is the same girl who wrote the Google Doc. If you actually gave a shit, you would not be right here laughing about, oh, you're gonna stop talking to me. No, you still want you still want this dude in some context, and that blows my fucking mind. That blows my mind. That you want him to make up for his shitty actions. Girl, you're delusional.
Keep me updated on that.
I don't know if that's a possibility.
You can keep me updated on how she's doing. You can keep me updated on when she moves out, because I don't think she should be living with you anymore.
Yeah, because when she moves out, I want to come live with you. That's what I'm getting. Am I delusional here? Am I the delusional one? This is the vibe I'm getting. I want you to make up for second chances. She wants to move in with him now after the girlfriend moves out. That is all I'm hearing right now.
I don't think you need me to do that.
I mean, yeah, I care about her.
Fake optics, bitch. If you cared about her, you wouldn't be fucking wanting to move in with him right afterwards, which you've made your priorities very clear at this point.
Like,
Yeah, she can do that.
True. I'll just reach out to her then. But, yeah, no, just...
Overly attached girlfriend vibes?
Like... You go talk to her. She needs you right now.
Yeah, okay. Oh, bye.
Bye, Thomas.
Wow. Wow. This is the last thing I said to him. I'm beyond disappointed in you. 446. So that was 5 days ago. This is really gross. Jumping into the girlfriend's grave before it's even cold. Wow. All right, let's do a check. How many views do you think it has now? 10.3 million views. 10.3 million views. This entire document that we went over, this entire horrible, terrible, nothing burger document, other than the fact that he cheated and she's trying to paint him as a dangerous predator. That's it. However, we do have something else from another. We got to cover this. I wish I was the type. So this is. I wish I was the type of teen who screened on anything before deleted the convos. He asked me to use Snapchat so it would inform him I did. He did the exact same to me when I was a teenager, 17 to 18, and when I was an adult, he deleted his footprint with me. Then in 2020, he became one of those most popular CC. I just swallow him down. Seen so many people I looked up, hang out, collab with, and entertain him. He has said this for many years now. It's not much info, but everything being described in this document was one-on-one with my experience with him. I actively didn't seek out to meet him because I know he had a girlfriend, now an ex of his, but I heard others did sleep with the women. He's been living in fear, blah, 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 blah. Here's some evidence that he couldn't delete on his end to me. I have his phone number. His last deleted message to me on Discord, what he sent me on Twitter DMs, is to not to tell his ex the truth of how our friendship was like, him telling me to relay the message to me. My heart goes out to every single woman he's trusted, abused, and manipulated. My DMs are open for you all. Okay, so she didn't say that. That's the number. What is this? I don't think we should be friends. I want to say you were right about me. I'm sorry for calling you fake. I'm the fake. I was angry and couldn't get my feelings earlier. You're right about me. I'm a piece of shit. Okay, so he's admitting that he's a piece of shit cheater. Okay. Is that it? Could you be explicitly clear when whether you interacted with him in a sexual flirty manner when you were 17 and he was adult? On Snapchat, he would complain about being horny all the time and never having his needs met, constantly talk about having a huge dick to a virgin teen me. It's been a while since I can't word for cite the chats. I vaguely remember telling I was super uncomfortable. I see. You're willing to state that as a fact that you were 17, that he did not know that your age. I do think for safety. All right, well, here's another thing. Here we go. I don't think for safety, I was 18 when the weirdest comment started because he was really just commissioned me at 17. And back when it was Skype, we had chatted sometimes. He sent me gifts for my birthday. But because of the gifts sent IRL, we got closer when I was 18 on Discord. Sorry for trying my best. It's a bit overwhelmed. Hope that's better. All right, well, that's a nothing burger. So there's no evidence that he did anything underage. She admits that she was 18 when any sort of weird comment started, and she commissioned art for him when she was underage, and then he sent gifts for her birthday. I'm sorry. I don't see anything wrong with that. Kill me. I don't see anything wrong with that. No evidence of anything. Wow, what a piece of shit. This was a horrible document. Also, to the person who made the original post, this person, fuck you. You're a dumbass. You're especially trying to hook up with him and give him a second chance and move into the house and want to continue talking to a man who cheated on his girlfriend. Oh, but you care about his girlfriend so much. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. He's not a dangerous predator, and unless evident, and look, I'll walk this back. If stuff comes out that he's went after underage people and were like soliciting and stuff, I will absolutely revoke what I'm saying right here. But everything I reread in this document is bullshit. It is absolutely a nothing burger. I am disappointed that I wasted a fucking 2 hours and 6 minutes reading this goddamn worthless fucking document that really only makes things point out, oh, he cheats. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, he gave me money. He gave me money. He gave me money. He's a predator. He's a predator. Fuck off with that shit. You do a disservice to actual victims of people who are preyed upon, who are underage. That's what I think about all this so far. Bullshit, Sykkuno. You're a piece of shit for cheating. Learn from it and grow from it. That's all you can really do. And get away from the fucking girl who wrote this document. Get away from her. She's bad news. Sykkuno, this is the guy. Anime dude. All right, so now we're done with that segment. Let's go to TheQuartering. So this stream is 4.5 hours. I am not watching this whole thing. What we're going to do is we're going to do playback speed. We're going to up it to 1.5. We're going to get to...
watch on stream. A lot of people don't even believe me. They're like, let me see the clip. Oh, boy, will you.
Let's get to... I think there's clips and stuff. I want to see...
You can see that his name is on Twitter right here. Like, I don't subscribe to that.
So Brittany made a video, Brittany Venti, the quartering melts down over his marriage exposed. She exposed DMs of the quartering directly of him sliding into her DMs, asking if her friends were single when he was married, which goes to prove that he's either cheating on his wife or they're in an open marriage. So there's a lot in here. We're going to go through some of it because I haven't watched it all.
I don't really laugh to be polite and people think I'm a bitch because of it, but perhaps they have a skill issue. All right, so I organize all these folders. I'm gonna try to show you guys as much as I can from this, but this is, let me switch this over here.
Okay. I wish there was timestamps for this. Is there any timestamps?
$5. Release the Hamstein files.
Excuse me.
That was a good burp.
That was very quarter pounder of me. That was a fat burp. That sounded obese, to be honest.
Where's the fucking...
Okay. You can see that his name is on Twitter right here. And this is him posting on the Swinger subreddit. He's talking about enjoying head from a couple. And
what? This isn't Vanny. This is really about cucking dudes. He's been bullied. He's made a cuck push his wife. He's made some cuck push his wife's head down while she was sucking his dick. MILF Monday. I thoroughly enjoyed your husband pushing your head down on my cock this weekend. MILF Monday. Midwest hot wives.
He's talking about needing to come out there for fun. So this guy is the guy that Jeremy has around his wife.
The swinger dude. So this is the guy I was talking about yesterday.
I find that pretty hypocritical. If you're going to be a Christian, have a bull around your wife. And he claims he hasn't hung out with him recently and that he didn't know he was a bull, which I think that's bullshit, if I do say so myself. But you can even see here, Jeremy says that this is his bull. Was it the bull that false flagged Andy and PPP? And I don't know what more you need. Like, I know it sounds funny to say he has a Jew bull, but he actually does have a Jew bull that he also...
I'm pretty sure he's
talking about...
Yeah, like, I don't care that he's converting. I just noticed that, you know, he's recently come back to the church.
Right,
and he has not been practicing.
A Messianic Jew in that case.
Subtitles? Yeah, let me turn it on. There you go.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He has a special kind
shout
of...
out to my boy Adam. He's been
and he
going
even
back
mentions him by name there.
church ever since the Charlie Kirk stuff, too.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's freezing, but yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, go to church, people. It's good. Like, find the right one, you know?
Yeah.
So he's telling people to go to church. Now, obviously, it's not bad to bring people to church. It's not bad to tell people to go to a Christian church. But coming from him, it seems like you're kind of on your high horse, right? And this guy's very involved with
Stop being a
issues.
funny
Sent you
daddy.
so much,
Whoa, grape jelly. I manifested it. There's $100
which is his Bulls username.
from grape jelly. Thank you, Adam. You Jews are all right.
Confirmed. Jeremy's easily bought by the Jews.
Yeah, shout.
Where
And
is?
I think this one was the most damning one
What
of
you
them
talk
all.
about?
How was
Come
your
on,
weekend?
Adam. Is your wife coming over tomorrow? I haven't heard from her. Feel like she should be coming over tomorrow?
Oh, it wasn't that one. It was the one where he goes, so in one clip, Jeremy goes, bring your wife's tits over so that he could, like, be with him in the hot tub. Like, bring his hot wife's tits over. Like I said, there's so many clips in here. I had to go through and organize everything. I would have liked a little more time, but everyone was already, like, antsy at, like, 8:05, right?
He didn't out me, though.
So he's a big fan of him. He went on and on about it, about him loving the Ralpha male. And, like, just...
Talk about it every day. He's Raccoon Man.
Little tired today. It was a long
He's
night.
always tired.
What are you fresh?
Oh man, look at him though. He is tired.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Take a day off.
Look at his eyes. They're
Where
just
is-
bloodshot.
I wanna
Look at his left
find-
eye. It's complete.
Let me just say, it works so well. I don't...
I have anxiety diarrhea. It's the #1 insult.
Go left.
Right? Bear with me here. But
Where
this is
is-
the Elamau candle. My bull's wife
Oh,
is
here
under
we go.
attack from the woke right. So basically, he's like, you guys can't do that. She's not a person online. So you can't do that. And it turns out that that's not even true. And she's in a lot of his videos. And she's like on the Coffee Brand Coffee website. She's in his one of his first channels, the Claw Stuck one, where he plays claw machines. And yeah, she was in a lot of his stuff. So that was a lie, but he used that as a way to say, like, no, you can't criticize my wife.
She posts a bunch of her DMs with the quartering. That's what I'm
and so he
waiting
was,
for.
like, implying threats. When I say implying, I mean he was saying he was going to exercise his power to deplatform the Kino Casino, and he gave a bunch of justifications. Here's him using his wife as a shield. I reached out privately to both him and PPP. I have reached out. Let's see. I begged them to be reasonable. So he was begging Andy and PPP to stop making fun of his marriage. Meanwhile, he's the one like broadcasting his lust to everyone. First will be your YouTube, which is a violation of a ban evasion, which wasn't true. And then next it'll be your kick. And after this, Jeremy proceeded to try to contact the kick owner, which we saw through the Josh Moon and quartering messages. And because, like I said, Josh was trying to be a mediator for them, for Jeremy to prove his finances, because he always says like, oh, well, I'm poor, I'm rich, whatever. So he could have done it very easily, okay? He could
Where
have...
is...
And they, like, for the rest of their life, push back. I don't know, that one really... Everyone, he's blocking everyone, he's locking his replies, okay? Jer has been radicalized, all right? For the second time. Charlie Kirk was the first time. He's been radicalized. Being overly sensitive, and that's how it got to this point. And then it resulted in Jeremy getting banned from, I think it was the Magic the Gathering official events or whatever. And so, listen to this.
About your cosplay giving them an erection. Because fuck you, like,
let me
who've
rewind for
never
context.
felt the warm hug of a vagina to give you their Patreon dollar. Like, 13, 14.
So he's responding to this tweet. So this person claims that she was harassed due to the Quartering's coverage of her over the course of 6 months. And then Quartering denies this, and she says, came for cosplay inspiration and left, she posted a message of someone saying this, came for cosplay inspiration and left only an erection. In all seriousness, love your work. And then she said, allow messages on my Facebook again, question my life choices immediately. So this is Jared responding to that.
15-year-old kid that doesn't have social skills. Please, everyone on the internet, come and support CS Sprinkle Run on Twitter and let her know how totally unattractive and unsexual she looks and how few Patreon dollars you're going to give her, and maybe she will avoid these digital rapes.
I can't tell if he's sober there or not, but because it sounds like he's slurring a little, but maybe he's just being slow. But to me, it sounds like he's a little drunk. But he's telling people, hey, go tell this woman how ugly she is, and like jingle money in her face. Now, you guys know I'm very outspoken against like the entire thing of like online prostitution, etc. And like, I'm sorry, but I have to say, like, she does have a case in saying that you're harassing her when you're telling all of your audience to go call her ugly.
Scrutiny donated
That's
$3.
true.
Hey Diva, men like
If you're specifically telling people to go contact somebody else.
Jeremy exist because they are
Understanding of what sex. And I said, you're trying to deplatform Kino Casino for laughing about your wife's pizza and sky bowls, but you openly lust after women. I just saw a disturbing clip of you saying you want to have babies with me. It makes zero sense. It just seems like you're anti-free speech now. And I did want to say more, but I also
Brian Howe donated
didn't want to
$10.
type too much.
Just the things he said.
Free speech or same thing with anyone really. Like I don't know if they told him through DMs like, hey, like what you did was wrong, whatever. Maybe they did, but the reason I said something about it is because I don't want to. We'll go through it, but he helped during the Eliza Blue stuff when Eliza Blue was trying to use her foot in the door with Twitter and use staff power to help deplatform me because I called out some inconsistencies about her sex trafficking story, and the Quartering backed me up with that. And I appreciated that, right? But that doesn't mean, therefore, I'm going to let you have a pass at deplatforming Kino Casino. Especially when I like their show and I watch their show. And they were kind enough to, like, what's it called, collaborate with me in the video with Anissa and iDubbbz, right? And so that doesn't give you a pass to just do whatever. It seems like that's what he believes. Like, if he's nice to you, you have to subscribe to everything he does, and you have to, like, allow him to keep doing this stuff. And at some point, even if you're someone's friend, you have to go to them and be like, hey, this is how you're fucking up. So anyway, I tweeted him. I said, you're trying to platform them. And he replied, I never flagged anything. Interesting reply. He never flagged. I didn't say flagged. I said trying to deplatform. He was very specific. And you gotta watch people's words. Very interesting. I showed proof. And of course, you could have asked me, he misspelled there, so I guess he was drunk when he typed this too. He's an alcoholic, in my opinion. I think most people would agree with that. He's had a lot, though, that I don't want coffee ads. I saw that today.
Where's the DMs?
I didn't have time to finish everything, but
Donated $5.
minutes of video runtime of the video just by itself. Like, he's not even like in the corner, like at least just sitting there watching it. Like, no attempt, just like. But yeah, he basically is Jack Murphy now, because it's like, oh, he mentions it is being said in.
He's and a completely different person.
Where is there's something I saw.
Unaccountable.
He basically told people to hide CP on their tech computers. I saw this. I'm trying to find it.
He proceeded to post this. Okay. So he posted that DM. Hold on. I just want to see if I have the context here. Oh, yeah. So really quick about the shoe thing. So this is a full message where she says that she never threatened to destroy people's lives. You need to apologize to the casino boys directly and just continue making content your fans want to see. So he addresses the second part later on. And he says, oh, shoot, that second part. I will never apologize to those fucking losers who circulate Photoshop disgusting pictures of my wife. In case you're wondering, this is said photo of, like, it's a meme photo. Again, he features his wife on his channel and on his website. It's like a very, like, it's a very old meme. Nobody, it's, you know, like, honestly, at this point, like, we should just, like, start memeing that it, like, yeah, it looks so real, guys. It looks so real. Come on. Anyway, so he says he'll never apologize to Kino Casino for distributing that, basically, revenge porn, okay? And he actually, goes on to mention, oh, you know what? You wouldn't have apologized to people spreading fake nudes of you, would you? And it's like, that's a very interesting thing to say, Jeremy. So it's just like nonstop. He always has to like bring women's sexuality into it. Like, he's such a fucking, let me tell you this. After the thing last night, I had several women, YouTubers or people just involved in space. All the women were messaging me like, he is so fucking creepy. He just makes slop anyway. Those are the two things. He's weird, creepy, and he makes slop. So good riddance. He makes slop. People, all the women know him as the slop creator. He's the slopinator. All the women are messaging me. You're weirding them out, Jer. Seriously. And he says, I know it was a moment of weakness, I never followed through. So no excuses, disengaging. But it's like, how are you saying no excuses? But then also you're saying you're not going to apologize to the party that you tried to deplatform. So again, it really just seems like he's only really apologizing for
I know it's in here.
Which is weird ass apology.
I've never seen the full clip.
An actual apology, especially when he's like making these weird comments to Shu. So it's just like, how do you have, this is the number one little cow trait. It's just the lack of self-awareness. Yeah, it's not a moment of weakness. It's been a long periodically time of weakness, I think. All right, so let's go back to this. So, oh, hold on. Let me pull up the original tweet because I didn't save it in here. Reason why he tries to deplatform people, so he's not pro free speech anymore. Which, by the way, if he's not, he should go and tell his audience that he keeps taking money from. That he's not pro free speech because that's why they're giving him money, because they viewed him as the free speech guy. You know, I even mentioned in my video with the Pokimane stuff how he got falsely copy struck by Pokimane. So it's like, why would people continue to support you if you're doing this? He doesn't actually care about doing nice things. He just likes dangling them in front of people. Like, oh, you'll get the carrot if you keep running for me, if you keep running. And I think he was trying to do that to Josh Moon as well. And I just think that's his go-to. I think he's used to, and that's why his first response to flex and his ego. It's because he thinks that that's what's worked for him. It's like, not actually, you don't have to actually deliver on all of it. You could just like kind of dangle it and try to manipulate people for a liar for their own short. You made your bet and you fucking lost. So that doesn't mean everyone else around you is retarded and manipulated, because
where is the...
This recording doing this, he would like dangle it in someone's face. I tried to teach it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Also say
this thing, they call it, instead of cucking now, they call it hot.
Where is that? Is that in the... It's like, is that in the Jubal folder? I forget.
Lifestyle. But I know I have friends who have, and then obviously I've covered people who have, you know, swingers. They always end up messed up.
Oh, they're... But he didn't know his bestie was a swinger.
They like fool themselves. Like, I always watch like those trash TV shows. Like,
they probably started messed up, and that's how
they start messed up. They convince themselves, oh, it's saving my marriage. And then the media tries to push this thing. They call it, instead of cucking now, they call it hot wifing, which is literally just letting your wife bone other dudes. Yeah. The Daily
Hot wifing.
Mail, if you Google hot wifing.
Like, this isn't the only instance, but I've noticed a pattern. He knows all these weird more niche pornographic terms. And then he got caught with
there's numerous mainstream media outlets pushing this with headlines like,
that's right. I forgot about that.
Saved my marriage. And it's just cheating on each other.
A corn tab on one of his live
that's
streams.
interesting that he says it's just cheating on each other.
Polyamory like there's no tomorrow. I think that's crazy.
They've been pushing that.
Yeah, it is. Like the it's give me a date with Brittany and I'll get you this job.
Oh, this is there. Here it is. This is
but quartering back in 2021. Now I don't remember like if I knew he was married at this time or whatever when he said this. I don't think I did, but he said that I'll probably cover this later today, but can you let me know if Jess is single? So Jessica is my friend.
My God.
There was this whole thing with like Rob Breslau, and he was like Slasher, whatever his name is, who like disappeared from the internet. He was trying to use his connection. He kind of pulled a quartering. He dangled the job in front of my friend Jessica's face and was like, "Get me a date with Brittany, and I'll get you this job. I'll get you this connection." And so I exposed him for that, and then he like ran off the internet for some time. And so quartering's like, so I'm pretty sure that was the context for this. He was like, let me know if Jess is single. I have a hate crush on her. I'm sure you know that's a joke, but I'm compelled to say it. I think from thus far, from what we've seen, it's not been a joke. Yeah, and Jess is in chat right now. You can see she's the mod here. I was talking to her about it before the stream. And this is a while back, 2021, right? So this has been going on for a long time. But haha, it's just a joke.
Dude, that is so cringe. Like, asking people, another woman, like, in their DMs if your friend's single, like... That is such a like high school level thing to do. Like I cannot imagine being my age in my 30s and sliding to somebody's DMs asking, "Hey, is your friend single?" Like, how about you do some actual, take a little effort to look into them and see if there's like, it's pretty easy to tell if somebody's in a relationship or not. It's wild.
It's just a joke, but you guys are attacking my wife. I think quartering's doing the most damage to his marriage possible. You guys are attacking my wife, and she's not a public figure, even though I feature her on my website. And on my YouTube channel, right here, all over in multiple videos. Okay. So this folder is the big one. He has a lot of stuff here. He treats his wife like garbage. So let's start off with this. He doesn't want to drive her home when she's coming back from surgery.
Well, women do be setting traps. I mean, that
would be crazy. That's just playing with fire.
You don't have to pick me up from the hospital. I can drive home. Don't worry about it. Trust me, fellas.
Not picking up your wife from the hospital? Are you crazy?
Look, she said she didn't need me to pick her up. The doctor said, and I've been paying for that ever since.
Because probably you should.
Well,
I mean, like, I can see why she shit tested him. I can see why.
Well,
I'm sorry, but if I'm in a relationship and my partner tells me that, oh, I don't need you to pick me up from surgery, I don't give a fuck. I'm picking her up from surgery. I'll take off my day of work. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting somebody... I actually did that with an ex of mine. They were actually my ex. Believe it or not, I'm not going to use names here, but I had an ex who went into surgery for like an emergency surgery, and she was drugged up, and her boyfriend at the time, her new boyfriend at the time, was at her house and wouldn't pick her up, wouldn't take her to surgery and drive her back. She had to take herself to surgery, and it was literally what I think it was like 15 minutes away. I'm dead ass. And I remember I texted her and I'm like, dude, I'm happy to pick you up and take you home after surgery. And she was, and I later found out she was too embarrassed to ask me because she knew that I would point out, like, why isn't your boyfriend, she knew me well enough to say, like, I would say, why isn't your boyfriend picking you up from surgery, dude? Why isn't he he's at your fucking house, sleeping in your fucking bed. Like, bro, come on. Right? Like, and I was like, dude, I would have absolutely, I offered to take her too. And she told me that her boyfriend was going to do it, and he didn't do it.
Drive herself home from a hospital? She had to go to a hospital for any reason? You're like,
fucking shitty people, man.
She wanted you to want to take her. She wanted you to want to pick her up from the hospital. That was it. She didn't want to ask you to do it. She wanted you to want to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to.
That's just something you naturally would do. If you were
to.
truly a protector of your wife, you wouldn't have to even be asked. That's like a friend, even. You know? So now I think Jeremy is overcompensating because he's been exposed for being a bad husband that's not a very Christian husband, and continues to do so, and continues to have ego, continues to melt down, not actually do apologies, not actually act Christian, try to deplatform and silence people, trying to use his power, exercise his power over them to silence them, prevent them from like joking, whatever, and then claiming it's another thing. Lying outright on Twitter, as we saw earlier, him saying, I never said that, when it was right there spelled out that I didn't want to DM him, among other things, among a million things, right? actually changing or sorry about what he does. He just keeps digging.
Was getting. I had to have babies with that girl. Even I had to have.
So let's play the. I'm really dreading this. I'm kind of dragging my feet because like I was so grossed out watching this. Like I'm just now seeing it. I'm pretty sure I did not see this until last night.
Let me tell you this about Venti.
As much as the host do either.
I would give everything I had to have babies with that girl. Even though all my kids look like sharks, I'm in. So tell me about the other two types of.
Does your wife know? Does your wife know the coercion we want to have with?
Oh yeah, I'm very open about it. She's cool with it.
Okay.
That's a Christian marriage? That sounds.
Also, I think it's really disgusting if you are like online mutuals with somebody, to be sexual with somebody like that and say on stream, "Oh, I'd love to put babies in you," and you're like mutuals and your friends and you've collaborated with before. I think it's really inappropriate. I think it's really inappropriate. Like, unless you guys are having sexual conversations, I think it's super inappropriate to say about, I want to put babies in you towards another, like, content creator. That's just fucking gross, especially when you're married.
Sounds like he's a good husband. I think he's guilty of being a pervert. Guilty. I say he's guilty. What do the jurors think, though? Let me know. That's why I said I didn't want his hand babies.
Well, I first heard about you when they had Brittany Venti on about 3 months ago, and the news was getting around that you'd been hit by a tranny.
Yeah, I mean,
Sapphire, we already covered the Sykkuno stuff, so you're gonna have to go back and watch it. But it's already covered. We went over everything that's out currently at this very moment. Everything. That's the first 2 hours of the stream is all the Sykkuno stuff.
I definitely want to have sex with Brittany Venti, but yeah, a tranny did hit me.
So please come back and watch it after the stream's done. It's one of the worst documents I've ever went over.
I agree. Guilty. Had shark babies, have babies. Like, this is...
I feel like Gina and I
have babies with me when he doesn't have babies with his own wife. I don't want your hammies, Jeremy. Stop DMing me. All the women are in my DMs and they think that you're creepy and you create slop. They're like, oh, the guy who creates slop? Yeah, he's weird. We create slop anyway, so... And he has cuck fantasies. I'm sure you guys heard this one from Kino.
Okay, how much does Gina love me out of 10? Either a 9
we watched
or
this
an 11.
yesterday,
Which
but
one is
still,
it?
it's worth it.
Just saying, like, I feel like Gina and I could do like a romantic 3.5 millimeter. Yes, you're correct. 3.5 millimeter. Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where like I'm the best friend.
Here's your conservative Christian content slop creator, slop tuber. My jurors. Like, this is your Christian conservative who suddenly isn't a conservative when it's convenient. Actually, even though he sold Donald Trump books and promoted that, whatever, but suddenly, when push comes to shove, he's not a conservative. He's like Schrodinger's cuck or something. Schrodinger's grifter. He just changes wherever the fucking wind blows or the box, whenever the box opens.
Hold up for a second. One second. I just got tagged in something. I need to see. 1 second. I need to see this. This may be a live. I need to see. 1 second. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm stopping this. I'm being tagged in something on Twitter. Apparently, TheQuartering mentioned me in his live stream, and so I need to see. Where's this at? Okay, we're screen switching. Sorry, we're taking a break here. What is this?
Text that says, to be fair, you think there's any chance the drama is stemming from the inflammatory statements you made in the past few days defending Trump's crash out on creators who don't blindly follow him? I think it's all text that says to be made in the past few days defending Trump's crash out on creators who don't blindly follow him. I think it's all part of it. Yeah. I mean, it's stemming from really people that, you know, don't have anything better to do, but then other people are glomming onto it, making it worse. But it's really nothing. Like, it's completely nothing. My channel keeps still growing every single day, getting great viewership. Everything's great. They think it's like affecting business, but it isn't. It's a tempest in a teapot. Most of the people glomming onto this drama are washed up commentators whose channels are dead, and they're really just jealous. I hate to say it like that.
I am not jealous of you, dude. Let me tell you right now, I do not jealous anything. I would never be jealous of someone like you.
But it is. You don't see anybody who's got a successful channel glomming onto this. You see a lot of burnouts, people that used to be popular. Guys like Repzion, remember 15 years ago, he was popular for like 30 seconds. These are the guys who are...
hear that again.
Popular for like 30 seconds. These are the guys who are involved in it. So like, I mean, Yellow Flash, I don't know what his... These are the guys who are popular for like 30 seconds. Guys like Repzion, remember 15 years ago, he was popular for like 30 seconds. These are the guys who are involved in it. So like, I mean, Yellow Flash.
Do I have that much influence on you? Dude, I have fucking 50 people watching me on my YouTube. I stream twice a week on my days off. YouTube's not my career, brother. And my video I made last month got 170,000 views in fucking less than 48 hours. Like, if I put effort into making shit, I could absolutely revive my channel with high views. Easy peasy. I just don't care, and I don't want to because it's not my career anymore. And when my quartering video comes out on you, watch it hit 250,000 views in fucking less than a month. Guarantee you. When my quartering files video is dropped, I would love to see what you have to say, because I know that I don't do this as a career anymore. It's not my job. But if I really put effort into things, I will get the views. The thing is, I'm lazy as fuck when it comes to this. Like, this is not my job anymore. I don't care about YouTube. I do it for fun. This is fun. Clowning on you is fun.
These are the guys who are involved in it. So like, I mean, Yellow Flash, I don't know what his issue is, but it's sad to see him do that. It's all good. Everything's good. I don't care. So please stop asking me about it. Okay.
Oh my God. I feel so... I gotta reply to this. We're tweeting live here right now. Let's see, I agree. As a job. Making, what, 15? Fuck that noise. Jer have a heart attack if he did the work I do every single week. Has no life skills. Couldn't weld if he tried. And if he tried. Sitting on your ass 24 hours a day and drinking is not a flex. I prefer to contribute to actual society by the work I do, rather than bitch on the internet about there. All right. We're switching back. Sorry, I had to get that out.
Like I said, long history of this. He's talking about how I'm gonna regret this. Is it worth it? That vague threat. Guys, is it worth it? Sorry, this one's having a hard time.
Okay, how much does Gina love me out of 10? Either a 9 or...
Wait, $9.99 from Jamie Stack. Guilty. That being said, can you please go into detail and explain what a hand baby is? A hand baby. Jeremy Hambley.
Hand baby.
This is one sick dude. Yeah, I know, Jesus. I know.
Or an 11.
He says he loves you, though.
Just saying, like, I feel like
I don't know why
Gina and I could do like a romantic 3.5 millimeter. Yes, you're correct. 3.5 millimeter. Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen.
My dad owns Kick. You're gonna regret this.
Romance where like I'm the best friend.
Oops,
I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her.
I always forget the scene transition stuff.
And then I'm like all sad. And then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to, you know.
The quarter cock is talking about how in his fantasy Gina is actually like coming around back to him after the cock carousel. That's basically what he says in this.
This is so embarrassing.
He did not have to go into detail. He did not have to say this.
Why would you say this about Gina of all people? Like the MMA fighter Gina, who's like in first season of Mandalorian, you have an opportunity to fucking sit down with her, talk to her, and then you fucking sexualize the whole thing. It's like, dude.
You know, and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after.
I would literally put a gun to my head and in my mouth and in my other ear if I could hold 3 guns and blow my brains out if I had to listen, if I was married and had to listen to someone talk like this. It's so gross.
Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think. It doesn't mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep
all he does is talk about his sex fantasies and how, people he wants to, like, have sex with.
Fit dudes, MMA dudes. And then, like, they don't make her laugh, you know? They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh,
yeah, you're not making her laugh either. He himself acknowledged that he's boring.
You look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh, sweet. And then, like, my heart's breaking, you know? And then, like, eventually, at the end of the movie, like, you know, I'm just saying, from a film perspective, I'm not saying...
The picture of the Jubal was in his head the entire time.
Where is the...
Lines about me getting banged by Elijah because I make a joke, right?
Where is this at? I want to see the...
Likes twinks. So anyway, there's a lot in this folder. I just look at this, the work wife thing.
Where they're like, you know, just we're just friends, we're just hanging out.
Oh no, we covered this one yesterday. Where is this thing at? I swear to God, there was a. Does anybody know the timestamp of where she? I want to find this. There's, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, guys, are you ready for the absolute worst? This is it. This is it.
I think
what you're about, your jaw is going to drop when you see this.
You guys will find this interesting. I don't know if anybody, I think one person put it in their video. I found this independently before I saw the video, but Jeremy used to be a tech guy, and so he frames this video. He's like, yeah, well, tech people go through your stuff, so you might want to hide stuff. And the thing that he does, that he frames this with, is that you should, he learned this because he hides. I'll just let him talk here.
It's more of a public service announcement than anything else. At the office this week, we had a situation where one of the techs came across some pictures on a customer's computer that were of the child pornography variety. I don't really know if there's any tech way to put that.
What?
But,
what? Did you just hear what he said? At his tech job, somebody had some CP, illegal materials of children, on their computer. Wow.
The customer was reported and subsequently arrested, I believe, is last that I heard.
So you're hearing this and you're like, yeah, that's terrible. This guy, he had content of, like, of children, possibly, like, some sort of minor, right? This is awful. You know, what could he be saying next, right?
It's even more serious, however, I've never known a tech in my life that ever took anything other than, like, videos or music off computers. But the point of this video is just to remind people that, you know, as techs, we read your emails, so to speak. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it happens. So if you have things that you don't want computer techs to see, you know, you should delete them or rename them that you don't want techs to look at. You know, maybe change the folder name when you take it in if you can, or, you know, I'm not condoning it. I don't think it's necessarily right. I believe it's an invasion of privacy, but...
So he's saying, oh, it's not right, it's an invasion of privacy, and they go in your stuff. Okay, but why is he not, like, he's talking about content of children here, right? From what it seems, or a minor, whatever. Like something that's illegal, morally wrong. And his response is, oh yeah, guys, well, this is how you hide stuff to prevent.
You know what? If you're preying on children, just delete your folder, rename it so the FBI can't arrest you for distributing or you're looking at and creating a CP of kids. Wow, I'm not condoning it. I'm not condoning it, guys. Oh my God. This is golden. How is this not, dude? This is going in my, when I make my quartering files video, this is going in there. Maybe this will be the first 5 seconds, the 10-second clip, because you know the first 10 seconds of a YouTube video, that's where you want to really create that audience to where that captivates them, right? This is a captivating introduction for my video. Oh, you know, you're harming children. Maybe if you have CP on your computer, just delete it and rename it. And I'm not going to condone it, but just get rid of it. Protect yourself.
And that in the future.
And that's really why, you know, I don't really do it
what
anymore.
A weird fucking
But I
way to
certainly did
tie
back
in
the
how to
day,
hide your
and,
stuff on the computer.
You know, I did
Yeah, not
tech and business
necessarily
stuff
right.
Right now, that doesn't do it.
No, his moral conflict is about the text going into the folders, which understandable. You don't want something going in your stuff, but like, it almost seems like he kind of just brushed over the child.
I'm sorry, if somebody is harming children, I don't care if you hack their credit card. I don't care if you get through their privacy. I don't care if you dox them. I don't care about anything. You harm children, you deserve to be exposed to the full extent of what hackers and anonymous can do. And you're not going to change my mind on that.
Child exploitation part. Like, it seems like he takes more issue with the snooping. It's such a weird, fucked up way of framing it.
So if you have these sorts of things, remember that computer techs do
it's like, oh, you're making the videos so that the predators know how to hide.
Has he ever addressed this? Does anybody know? Has Jeremy ever addressed this clip?
Their
Look
content.
at other things on your computer. It's sometimes it's by accident, sometimes
He said,
it's
I don't
by
do it
curiosity.
anymore.
But just keep in mind when you take things in
or boredom
to get your, you take your computer and you get it fixed. People look around on it, and
Yeah, he said that he used to, I remember watching the video the first time, he used to go on people's computers and snoop through it, but now he thinks it's not okay.
What else do we have here?
Have I used your Christianity against you? This is the second time you brought up my location to win an argument. This time it wasn't even an argument.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, we talked about we went over this clip yesterday. This is where he, mind you, he has Azamaranth, the big streamer, on stream, and he talks about wanting to get her fleshlight mold, which is like her pussy pocket. And his eyes light up. He talks about it. He's actually asks, like, you could have sent me one, which is so funny because he sex shamed me just a couple months ago. Talking about when I sold a pair of underwear many years ago to pay off my college shit. But, you know, I do think it's crazy that I'm getting shout outs by him, though, you know?
Popular for like 30 seconds. Guys like Repzion, remember 15 years.
Thank you, Quartering. Thank you. Because you mentioned me by name.
15 years ago, he was.
I am more motivated to make my video an absolute 500,000 view banger. 500,000 views. I think I can do it. Or a quarter. I can guarantee I can get 250,000 views on a video in 1 week. And because you mentioned me by name, I'm going to do it. I feel motivated. Guys, I'm going to have I'm going to do an uploaded dedicated quartering files video just because you've given me so much love to show to you that no, if I want to be relevant, I can make myself relevant. But I actually prefer not to be as relevant as I used to because it's much more peaceful and I can talk to people. You know, back in the day, like 2016, 17, there were times when I would live stream and I'd have over like 2,000 people watching me. I was at one point pretty big back in the day on YouTube. I'm not anymore because I allowed it to die. Because I don't want to do this as a job. It's fun.
Whoever makes the money.
I'm starting to get talked into starting my own OnlyFans account, but
oh God, I don't want to. We've already went over that. How long have we been streaming for? We're at 2 hours and 44 minutes. Let's actually look at the comments section. I want to read the comments section of this video. The Trail of Smears asked. I'm feeling so parasocial right now. Jeremy deserves Jack Murphy, Beard of Shame. Nobody tells him to stop adding fuel to the fire. He's been a YouTuber for like a decade, and apparently he has learned nothing about the hundreds of examples. Oh my God, tell me about that. It's fucking true. Jeremy's marriage reminds me of the Rakeda marriage, except they wisely decide to never have kids, and the wife has actual hobbies and interests, not just sitting around watching Star Trek all day. Get him my Nubian queen. Oh my god. The idea that Jeremy has a Jewish bull makes it so much sense given that Jeremy's behavior in the last several months. He's so disgusting and disingenuous, literally stands for nothing. I've seen full-length pictures of him, and he's such a huge blob. By the way, I love this meme. How's everybody's weekend going? This is like a meme at this point about Jeremy all the time because he was freaking out last night on his live stream about me and everybody. He banned over 250 fucking users live, including me. And he went, bye, Repsion. Bye. Go sell some more of your used old underwear. I love it. You know that's the crazy thing is, listen, we're done for today. This is gonna be my segment. I'm so not relevant, and I'm so terrible, and I'm so like I'm a dead YouTuber, right? That apparently I can get a 1.5 million sub channel to mention me by name. That's how much of a deadbeat YouTuber I am. Right? I have that much sway. I can get TheQuartering, a massive YouTube channel with 1.5 million people, to mention your name, your friendly neighborhood Repsion. I feel honored that I'm so relevant that I triggered you so much last night by just writing a single message in your Rumble chat. Hey, why did you ask Brittany's friends if they were single? Married man. Married Christian conservative man, my ass. All right, I think I'm done today. Thank you for watching the stream. We're at almost 3 hours. Feel free to share this video because the Sykkuno stuff, the first document that we covered the first 2 hours, that was really significant and that was fun. So thank you for sitting with me for the full 2 hours of us going through the Sykkuno allegations. I think we've all established that Sykkuno is not a child predator. He is an asshole cheater, and that the girl that he cheated on is also psycho because she wants to get back together with him after trying to play, oh, your poor girlfriend, but let's still be friends afterwards, right? Anyway, it's a whole thing. I'm gonna head off for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next Thursday and Friday for another stream.